Yeah.
First two just coming out of the schedule. You suck, Chewy.
Welcome to
Kill Dixon is my hero. Come on, man. As he goes.
Post Review.
Let's go, man.
With your hearts, the invisible man and woman. For real to real and CJ Wolfie. Hear these thoughts in Coach FCHW. EOD Wrestling Hub and Channery Horror. We are the number one WW Evolve Post Review in the world. Just ask Fightful. Wrestling.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm not from The Simpsons. Don't sue me. Welcome to WWE Evolve Post Review, episode 67. So, oh my God, I actually said it. I didn't want to say that. Episode 67.
Get it.
I didn't want to say that. I apologize. Oh, I don't want to press the button right now. It might mess me up. Episode 67 Post Review. Shout out to the Evolve Effect. I know, it kind of pissed me off. Terrell got mad. They walked away. I'm joined today with the All-Star cast. Once again, and this might be the most talked about episode, not for its matches, not for its showings, but for its non-continuity. I'm joined today by the wise man of the East, Mr. EOD. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Very doing well.
Okay. Also joined today, Shauna. How are you, ma'am?
I am here, still going through what all happened and figuring it out.
Yes. Third husband to the second wife of Anya Roon, Coach FCHW, sir.
Dang. Dang.
Hello, guys. Coach FCHW. Alex gave me a better introduction than I can give myself, so thank you, Alex.
Oh my God.
Terrell, CJ, take it away.
What up, everybody? My name is Ferocious, and this is my wife, the beautiful werewolf.
Hello, it's CJ Wolfie. How y'all doing?
And together we are for
Real
real
love.
And this is the Evolve Post Review, hosted by PUWF. We have the wise man EOD. What's going on, man?
So,
Anything in the perceivable future that you can tell us? Anything coming up in the future that you can tell us? Hopefully, it's good news.
the next segment
Yeah.
will be coming up next.
Awesome. See, that's why I love the Oracle. That's the reason why I love the Oracle.
He's
We
pretty
have
accurate.
Shauna. Oh yeah, we have Shauna Reed's Horror. How you doing today?
I am doing well. I will say I just got done beta reading a book by my friend Nathaniel Wright. It is loosely based on the Wyatt family lore, so I know I'm going to be talking about it a lot when it gets ready to come out. So those Bray Wyatt fans, be looking on the lookout for the buzzards we follow.
Oh, whenever you get a chance, you got to inbox us that.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, definitely have to. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. We got the coach, the fourth Powerpuff Girl. No, it's the fifth. The fifth. He's going off. No, you're going off the original canon.
Obviously,
Yeah, you're going off the OG.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the fourth one doesn't count. Yeah, she never existed.
there's no reboot. Reboots don't exist. We don't acknowledge.
There's a fourth
Hey
Powerpuff.
man. Oh yeah, man. You know there's a remake with a black Powerpuff Girl, but we'll talk about that some other time. But yeah, we got Hear These Thoughts, and the only way you hear his thoughts is if you listen to him tell you his thoughts.
I don't know. That's a lot of words. I'm trying to figure out the hand gestures. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm happy to be back. It's hot in here. I got the fan blowing like right in front of my face.
Oh yeah.
Shoot.
I'm ready for another day to talk Evolve. I'm happy to see you guys again. Huh?
Oh yeah, happy to see you too, man.
Yeah.
We having technical difficulties, y'all. They will be back in a moment, but I hope everyone is having an amazing night so far or day, wherever you may be viewing us from. Because let's not forget the reason why I said where you viewing us from, because we are, in fact, the #1 Evolve post-review podcast there is on this whole planet.
Yep.
Y'all heard what I said, right? In the
ones.
world, Craig. In the world.
Top 2, not 2.
There we go. He's
Oh
back.
my God.
I'm like Frankie Lyman. I'm like Frankie Lyman on the balcony. I'm on
Okay,
top
here
of the
it
world.
be
I'm
again.
in the world.
Oh my God.
Frankie Lyman.
Oh, and then we
Now,
and last but not least, y'all, before the technical difficulties, we have Mr. and Mrs. Invisible. And you can't see them right now because they're literally invisible.
over here.
Yep.
Though we
But
are
their
here, ladies
hearts-
and gentlemen.
But their hearts pump like fire. I said fire.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say nothing else. My mind wasn't gonna go nowhere else. I promise. Pump like fire. Like
Oh my God.
Wow.
What? I said
Ladies and gentlemen,
fire.
if
Oh my.
yeah, I know, ladies and gentlemen, if you want true, honest reactions, watch this whole show and watch CJ's face. You're gonna see magic every single time. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my.
this episode starts with the most craziest thing ever and the most silliest thing ever. Kev on stage starts for 1 minute and 38 seconds, talks about that he's happy to be here. He talks about if you're not watching Evolve, you're going to miss the greats, which is true. He says, you know what, I'm feeling a little crazy. I want Layla Diggs to fight Gianna Capri. We got the no DQ match with Braxton and Harlem. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't show this, but this episode, that little clip, came out in Unsolved Mysteries because we never saw him again throughout the whole show. So we're looking for him. CJ Whippy Terrell, your thoughts on the Kev on stage promo that he never popped up ever again.
So I'm gonna start real quick because it's gonna be short and sweet. I didn't even realize that that's all he did.
Yeah, he didn't appear to none on the show.
That was it.
It just that beginning segment of introducing all the matches of the show that he put up on it, but you're not there to do it. But Tiffany Thatcher count is on there. I thought you was the guest GM there. So I don't know. I don't know. It was weird.
Yo,
it was weird.
That was weird. I thought
was weird.
Timothy wasn't gonna be there neither. I forgot about that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Now,
I give it a C.
Thank you. Wow, thank you. No, you're right. Before we get to hear these thoughts, the reason Gabe Sapolsky followed me, and I'll say this honestly, I crapped on him and said that you had bad time continuity because of this. So, I mean, thank you, Gabe, for following me. But like, I'm being honest. Like, this is you tell us for weeks. Hear these thoughts. Your thoughts.
Yeah. I'm not a big Kevin on stage connoisseur. I like some of his stuff that I see on Instagram, but yeah, this was kind of pointless. Like you said, he wasn't there for the rest of the show. I don't think they explained to him what a GM does in these shows. All he did was the intro, and then he walked away. And he said, "Let's do something crazy. Let's put people together in a match who has a feud." That ain't nothing crazy. That happens all the time. What was crazy about that? I don't know. It was. I get it. They gotta pull, people from other 2B shows to kind of get things going. I get it. I understand it. But at least don't lie to the people. Just say that he's gonna host the beginning of the show, and then say that because he didn't GM at all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also had to applaud you too because I'm not big on Kev on stage either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He make me chuckle here and there,
Coach.
but I don't watch his content.
He does.
Yeah.
He's only been funny on YouTube when they do like the best of foods or the worst places. Like when he's in an ensemble. Shout out to Doughboy. Like that's funny, but not. But I mean, not either way. Coach, your thoughts on the match? Your thoughts on the promo and the fact that Big Jaw is better than Kev on stage.
I don't know either of the two people really. I don't watch their content much, so it really didn't affect me. Yeah, I know he is, but like I don't watch their stuff a whole lot, so I don't. It didn't bother me that he wasn't on the show much, so I didn't even notice it until you guys pointed it out. It didn't really affect me a whole lot, so I'm not too concerned by it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine because he's saving his energy for Anya. Shauna, your thoughts on the promo?
I thought the promo was great. It was just kind of the standard thing. I thought we were going to see him more. I even said this earlier, and like I probably mentioned it a couple times. There was a few points that I was like, it would have made sense for him to pop up here and do a thing or say a thing here. It just kind of was like, okay, cool, you're here. And I thought we were going to see more of him, and we didn't. But there was plenty of opportunities for him to have done other things throughout the show, I will say.
Yep.
EOD.
Yeah, for me, because of the way it played out, I thought maybe I must have misheard something because I was like, wait a minute. They said Thatcher was going to be on a scouting thing for this episode. That was the whole reason for Kev to be the general manager in the first place. But he was on more of Succession 3 than he was on this show, which was weird. And it was also weird the fact that Timothy Thatcher wasn't at Succession 3 since that's like the third biggest show of Evolve. So I will say this, though. That production value, I don't know what's going on with the Tubi budget, but the Kev on Stage thing, it looked a little crispier. The camera was a little bit sharper, so in the background, so I'll have to say that. So maybe they're upping the budget a little bit over there. But for the promo itself, the promo was fine. Just the fact that was it. That was it for the GM. Like, he just came in. He did more work last week than he did this week, and this was the week. It should have been reversed. Kind of like he was a guest, kind of watching the stuff last week, and then actually participate this week instead of how they ended up doing it. But I don't know what happened, like behind the scenes or what happened. So, but yeah, they could have fixed that. They could have fixed that like on a Tuesday or something and just inserted something in. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Now, okay. This is why I wanted Kev on Stage to be different. He is a true wrestling fan. He's always been a wrestling fan for years. He's always said that. And to be on a 1 minute 38 segment and not say anything else. And then on top of that, Gabe Sapolsky, I know you're watching us right now. You know for a fact, you told us for weeks that Thatcher was going to be gone on an excursion, and he's not gone on an excursion. And Kev on Stage was just here for less than a pot of coffee. It was a little shot glass of water.
And also they could have gave Kev so much more to do. They could have gave him so much more to do.
Yep.
Like his commentary is hilarious on those indie shows. He could have played a role in a lot of things that trickled down, later on in the show and stuff like that. But man, I was really just expecting it. And like I said, when y'all mentioned it, I was like, dude, I really forgot that he was only there just for the beginning of the show.
That's it. Which sad.
Yeah.
Cardian, your thoughts?
I mean, I won't echo what everybody else been saying, but I basically agree. Can I ask though? I didn't really notice. Was he actually there in the beginning of the episode, or was it just like a filmed
vignette?
Yeah. So that confirmed my thoughts. Yeah, he wasn't
even there.
I guess that's all I want to say is I'm not crapping on him as the choice for the GM. I just think the execution could have been better because he clearly wasn't there for this episode.
No, there wasn't. Yeah. You kept saying that McDonald's is gonna have a sale on Saturday. We get to Saturday. McDonald's act like we don't fucking remember that shit, and it's Saturday.
I mean, if
where's my fucking?
If he's supposed to be there for 2 weeks, and there's another week where he'll actually be there. But
this is real life problems.
That was a random example.
No, but that shit happened to us. Real life problems. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if they were going to do that, they should have just pre-recorded Nikita doing that and used that in the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, shout out to Nikita. Shout out to Nikita in this whole cinematic universe that she's been doing today. She just started that today. Holy crap. Man. She's going on a Bray Wyatt excursion. I love it for her. Now, I know we'll talk about her a little later. All right, match starts. Well, we get Layla Diggs. We get Layla Diggs and Mason Holiday, who this must be her last taping. I don't even know anymore. Evolve is a weird, timey-wimey shit. Fucking weird.
Yeah, this. So I must say this 2026 is weird.
Yeah,
it's just fucking weird. So she comes out with Layla Diggs. And they're dancing, all that stuff. Then Gianna Capri comes out with the rainbow robe and everything else. And like I said in the Evolve Effect, no IWC crapping on her wearing rainbow stuff. Just Aaron Rourke for some weird reason. So she comes out and she's like on the sauce. Anya Rue was in the VIP section the whole time. She basically was a mannequin from the movie Mannequin. Just do anything. Match starts. I call the move of what she does when she spreads her legs. I call it the leveler. She just spreads her legs like a giant stick. So that's pretty cool. Layla Diggs did a nice little combo with the ending was the Shining Wizard. She's getting good with that Shining Wizard. I like that. Out of nowhere, after Gianna Capri did the Yam Slam, and she did I remember this too. Layla Diggs was in the corner, and Gianna's back was towards Layla Diggs, and Gianna Capri lifted her legs all the way up and hit Layla. It looked like a fake leg hitter, but it was a real leg. I'm like, oh shit. 20 years in ballet for Gianna Capri. At one point, Gianna Capri, Anya never said anything. Anya never said one word. Gianna goes to Anya, "You're nothing. You're a loser." Da, 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 da. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you saw in Tubi was a lack of funds because it was wasted on Kev on Stage's 1 minute and 38-second promo. What we saw from what we got from a Twitter account is what was actually supposed to happen. Viewer discretion is advised. Bodies were hurt in this promo. Here we go.
Peter, what is she doing?
Wow.
So I'm gonna give a shout out to the person who made that. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Gianna no sold it. Gianna was jeering like, what the fuck was that? I'm sorry, guys. Turned around, backflip into a Pele kick, and then Miss Layla Diggs goes to the top rope, moonlight to the stars. I like to call it for the 1, 2, 3. Mason celebrates with Layla. And they're at the Titantron at that moment. We're just going to pause it right there when Mason and Layla were at the Titantron celebrating. TJ Wolfie Terrell, your thoughts on the match, the fact that she did a Kamehameha, and Gianna lost.
Yeah, that was crazy for her doing the Kamehameha way. But the match was decent. And glad Layla got the win. And hoping Anya can see she got the courage to at least get a win over, face Gianna and then get a win over her. So hopefully get this story. They still continue on the storyline between Anya and Gianna. So hopefully they get a match and she get a win over her so she overcome her. So yeah, but the match was pretty decent. So I give it like a B. And that moonsault still amazing, Layla. Amazing.
I would have to give the match an A. This is the reason why I'm giving the match an A. Because first of all, with Mason Holiday, hope everything is good for you. Anything that you about to do in life, your next, the next step in life, I just wish you nothing but the best. And I did, enjoy your in-work performance and your and you having your back for Layla Diggs, aka Coach's one of his wives. The way she had her back in that match was so awesome. Like, get her. Yeah. Get her.
Get her.
Like you gotta get her. Like you gotta get her, man. I loved it. I love the chemistry between the two. I'm gonna miss it. What's her name again? Gianna? Does that name
Gianna.
Right? Gianna. She makes a really good villain. I do like it. I love the energy that she presents. She reminds me of a even more heel, stuck up Ariana Grace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she come off as more like she like it's more of a serious heel. Yeah, it's a serious heel versus the comedic heel.
Yeah.
But now Ariana's getting in her bag now. But I love the match, and I say the reason why it gets an A is because of Shining Wizard, my favorite finisher of all time. I love the Shining Wizard. So Layla Diggs, you did your thing with that, even though it's not a finisher for her. But
signature.
And Anya Rue, we got it. We got it. And it worked. Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The kid that grew up on anime. Don't mess with the kid that watches anime because you never know what they may know. Okay. So even though you feel like you failed, you didn't. Because we knew it. You know what I'm saying? We understood it. And Gianna, she learned that,
She caused distraction. A did something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's sad about her. Now, RDM, your thoughts on the match?
I'm gonna give this match an A, honestly, because I didn't really have any notes. I think they're both really talented wrestlers, and I thought the Anya Room thing was left field, but it was funny.
That's what Anya Room is. This left field.
Yeah,
that's what she is. Evolve is the perfect place for left field people because
like,
the whole building's left field.
It's perfect for her character too, because she's like, oh, why didn't it work? But it's like it did work. She lost the match.
She lost the match.
So.
Like it didn't affect her, but it distracted her. So 17 coming from that's a super reference. Anyway. Mr. Hear these thoughts, your thoughts on the match. But before that, Mr. Blake Howard has a problem with Gianna Capri. Listen to this clip.
Gimmick infringement. Cover, hooks the outside leg. A little bit of gimmick infringement on you, Blake Howard. On me? Yeah. In what way? Well, you know your 2B preview. They get the double point. She does her own preview on social media.
I know. That's a discussion for another day.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want any part of the sauce box.
I don't think you do. Maybe you just let her have it.
Well, dang.
I think you can go now. These thoughts. I don't know if Alex is. Oh, okay, wait.
There we go.
Oh! I was waiting for the transition.
Yeah, your turn. Sorry, my audio.
Sorry.
Okay, it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I give the match an A2, man. Gianna Capri, I'm just gonna warn you. You need to be scared. Anytime somebody that's in the anime attempts to Kamehameha on you, they want you to die. Okay, I'm just letting you know. And if she figures out how to do a spirit bomb, it's over. Get a couple of senzu beans, it's over. Now, as far as Layla Diggs, I love the Shining Wizard. I love when she does that moonsault. She seems to get higher and higher. I get scared that she's gonna hit those light bulbs at the top of the ceiling because she be up like all the way up there when she does it, and she's up there for a long time. But I think at some point, Anya Rue is gonna pull off one of those anime moves and probably beat Gianna Capri. Like it would be cool if she tried like a solar flare and somehow a bunch of lights flash or something, and then like blinds her or something, and she pins her that way. Like it's gonna be something like super anime related, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. It was unexpected. It was funny, but it was like that's something she absolutely would do. But overall, I would give the match an A.
Okay. Coach, your thoughts on the match and your second girlfriend, third wife, helped Gianna.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the match an 8-2. I'm just very happy with how successful Layla Diggs has been because I remember how much everybody liked her at the beginning, but she was still a jobber to where she is now, where she's kind of like she's really picking up momentum. I'm really hoping she has like a championship opportunity soon because her and Nikita Lyons would put on a banger match. And then I'm also happy with the Gianna Capri and Anya Rune feud, the way it's been continuing. It's been a pretty fun feud. It's like I've just been enjoying how it's been built and how silly Anya Rune has been. And it's that kind of silly where I know a lot of people are calling it cringe, but I'm finding it very entertaining. It's a lot different than anything else we're seeing right now. So I don't have an issue with it at all. So I'm just, overall, a really A+ match overall and segment, I guess you can call whatever Anya Rune tried to do.
Okay. I mean, she did a Kamehameha. I love that Peter Rosenberg said, "Is she tried to attempt to do a fireball?" And I'm like, "Oh, Peter, you're old, but you don't."
Is he trying to throw something? I'm like,
please be quiet, just please. I know. Yeah, I like Blake's like, oh, I guess it didn't work. Oh, she tried it again. But Chana, your thoughts on the match and that she lost.
Yeah, so I enjoyed the match. Like I said, I really liked it. I think this is a good way to continue the Gianna Anya feud because, once again, Anya can say she got a one up on her because she cost her the match, and Gianna is going to be like, "You cost me the match." So I think it's going to be really fun to see this continue on. Excited for Layla. I think it's going to be interesting to see her here, and then of course everything we saw with her on NXT this past week to see how those characters and how she's doing on both of those because she does have that match next week on NXT. But the Anya thing, the only thing that I'm really worried about, and I said this earlier, was the people that don't get it, that don't get anime. I hope they don't push it too much. They keep it at a right balance because I'm just afraid if they overdo it, you may have people be like, she's too campy, she's too gimmicky, and not get behind her. But if they do it right, then I think it's going to come off really well. So I just hope they can keep it in a good balance for the people that are fans of anime, people that aren't, because I don't want to see her lose any momentum or, you know, have anything happen with her character or her have to change it because if they do too much.
EOD, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought this match was really entertaining. Layla has been doing a great job, and it's like this bittersweet because knowing that Mason Holiday's not going to be around anymore. I don't know. I always liked her, but I'm glad. Hopefully, she's off to bigger and better things. But the match was really really good. Capri, I do like her pre-show, and for some reason, if any of y'all watch Friends, when she does the pre-show, she kind of reminds me of Janice Chandler's ex-girlfriend on the show.
Yeah.
A little bit. When she was talking,
the sister.
Yeah.
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like Janice a little bit to me. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, and Anya Rune, when she came out with that move, I'm saying it here. I said on the Evolve Effect first. So I'm saying it here second. We need to have our first ever cinematic match on Evolve. It needs to be these two, so you can actually pull these little special effects. Don't have to be anything big. Just it could be something just as simple as that clip that we saw on Twitter. I actually did repost that because I saw it earlier today. Just something to shoot on an iPhone. Just put some little iMovie graphics on it or something like that. Let her do some of the stuff in the cinematic match because I think that would be kind of cool. Her pulling off some of these moves. Hell, it could even be a dream sequence for all we know. Who knows? But I think we need a payoff for some of this stuff. But it was entertaining. It still worked. She still used it. She still lost the match because she did the move. So yeah, everything's coming up rose for Anya Rune, and I do also like the way they're continuing the feud. It's like the feud's still going without them really ever actually touching each other or anything like that. So it just feels like okay. So when they actually do have that blow off match, I know they had a match before, but I think they're doing a good job with the build of the feud. So I liked it. I think the whole thing was like an A segment match, and yeah, whatever Anya Rune was doing there. So.
And the saga shall continue for another few weeks. Again, they've done 2 sets of tapings. That's 8 episodes. We are just ramping up to something, gentlemen. All right, post match, Layla and Braxton. Sorry, not oopsies. Layla and Mason are dancing. Braxton pushes them both aside and doesn't remember that you have to ask permission or excuse me to go through women, but I guess not. Those 2 women didn't beat his ass, which is something they should have done before he left. He complains that no one gave him permission or consent to be in a no DQ match. Harlan Lewis came up from behind him and said, "Bitch, what's up?" So the match starts. They hit him in the back. The book flew. Match starts. Now I said this in the Evolve Effect. I don't have to read the play-by-play for this one because this is fucking crazy. First match, once they get inside and ring the bell, Harlan Lewis puts a baking pan in the corner turnbuckle, gets run into it in his shoulder. He has cups, like the cups things that people use to suck out all the toxins of your shoulder. So he has that on his left shoulder so that he's focusing on that. Braxton Cole does the X-Plex to Harlan Lewis on one of the baking pans. At one point, and this is viewer discretion is advised if you want for this to be descriptive. At one point, Braxton hits him with a tennis racket in the throat, then goes outside. The person in the red hoodie says, no, don't grab that. That's someone else's cane. He grabs a cane, goes back inside, hits the cane. The cane shatters into fucking pieces. Shatters. Almost hits a fan. Yep. One. Then he grabs a mop, breaks that mop, shatters as well, almost hits a fan. After Harlem comes back, crotches him with the double mop. Then he grabs a mop, shatters it on Braxton, and that particular stick of wood goes all the way up to the roof. We talk about how low the roof is. It hit the roof and went straight down and almost hit a fan by 3 inches. By 3 fucking inches, it almost hit a fan. So Braxton, Harlan with the broken mop puts the cloth in his face. I did say in the other show that I didn't like that the referee was trying to stop Harlem from doing that. I'm like, it's a no DQ match. I can do this for the next 3 minutes and just stuff it in his face, and you can't do anything. It's a no DQ match. Get away from me. He does the boom slang for the 1, 2, 3 post match. He calls this the Harlem Violence World Tour. Aaron Work comes out. Hello, Mr. Lewis. He says they were trying to help me last week. I respect that. People says hug him. Let's hug. He says let's not go that far. He says that I'm going to talk to Timothy Thatcher in the back right now and see if we can have a match later on. So, CJ Wolfie Terrell, your thoughts on the match, post match, and the fact that Thatcher's still there. Fuck. Shit, man.
Yeah, he apparently still there, but the match was crazy. They did a lot on this match, which was a pretty good, no DQ match. And yeah, the craziness with the sticks flying out I really hope it hit nobody. I do. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But they did a pretty good. I wish this match was on Succession. The how the match turned out, that should have been on Succession. So yeah, that match was an A. And good that Harlem wins, and then he earns opportunity to go at Aaron now. So Aaron get him a match for respect for saving him last week from getting jumped by the Mob Squad. So that's good on him. So yeah, I get that A.
Yeah, the match was dope. I give it an A as well. As a matter of fact, I'm giving this match an A plus, only because the crowd was behind the whole Wiener chants. You know what I'm saying? Which I did on the last podcast tell people to say Braxton Cole's bunghole, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, they was totally behind Harlem Lewis. They was cheering for him. They was showing Harlem Lewis love that he, so well deserved. And this is something that we, that I would have, enjoyed seeing for Harlem Lewis, because the uses that they've been doing for him in 2026 has been kind of weird. So it is kind of dope to just throw him in this no DQ match. Shout out to Kev on stage for calling, that stipulation, because it was cool. Where Braxton Cole got a manual from, I never even knew that NXT had a manual until Timothy Thatcher became general manager. So maybe he has a foreman book.
Don't say, hold on, you looking at it. This is involved for one. This is involved. You looking at a handbook for NXT.
What is he doing looking at a handbook for NXT and it's evolved?
No, you got the wrong show.
Thank you,
Braxton Cole. Don't you supposed to be a scholar, Braxton Cole?
You got the wrong show.
Don't you supposed to be a scholar? You supposed to be a scholar, Braxton Cole.
What's that?
Come on now, Braxton Cole. See, Braxton Cole, he a fraud. I've been saying it. Braxton Cole is a fraud. He had an NXT manual on an Evolve show.
Wrong show, buddy.
Braxton Cole, you know what, Braxton Cole? That's why you lost. That's why you lost. Harlem Lewis won. The match was brutal. I love no DQ match. Man, Braxton Cole, man, you know what you could do, Braxton Cole? Go get your whole stuff. That's what you do. Go get your whole stuff. Hole in one. Go play some golf.
Oh, okay.
P. Diddy's crib.
Speaking
go
of
play golf
segues,
at P. Diddy's crib, Braxton Cole.
What?
Sorry, Gabe Sapolsky. If you're watching, I'm sorry.
We're not.
Sorry, Dante Chen. This
Lord,
for Dante Chen has been gone for so long. It just shifts to Braxton Cole now. And you walk again.
I'm saying.
Braxton Cole is not a likable character. Okay, we're allowed to get mad at him.
That's pent up.
Your thoughts on the match? Your thoughts on the match card?
Lord.
This is madness. This is fucking madness.
This was a badass match.
This was a badass match. This was a badass match. Yes, it was.
This was a funny episode, honestly. Yeah, I'll give this match an A.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a good match. I like the segment more, like this segment afterwards more. So.
Yeah, with Aaron Work. And it goes back to Terrell. Like, he understands.
How you feeling, Terrell?
Hope he's okay. Here's the part that before we get to hear these thoughts. Yes, he was reading an NXT book and he's an Involve. Now these rules are so convoluted. We have to also remember that as a guest GM, guest GM rules supersede all other rules for the week. So therefore, even if Braxton Cole's like, "Why was I invited?" I'm like, "Well, dumbass, guest GM rules dictate that whatever he says goes." So sorry, dude. Like Daddy can't save you here. Sorry. What are these thoughts? Your thoughts on the match and the fact that people signed waivers before they sat down.
The waiver says, "Sign here, please. You may be impaled by a piece of stick." during this match because they literally were trying to stab somebody with those sticks. I'm like, come on, man, this is not Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
What are you doing? But then we saw him come out with that book, and that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, that is an NXT book. But the first thing I thought about was like, maybe he's so full of himself that he thinks he's going to NXT soon, so he's studying to be there. And he's like studying the rules and stuff like that and trying to go to a superior in NXT to try to change what's happening in Evolve. That's the only thing I can think of with that. But overall, the match was actually pretty good. And like CJ said, I was like, this probably would have worked on Succession. This would have been a really, really good match there. And the part that was very satisfying was when Harlan Lewis rubbed that mop in his face. I felt like if they would have set up a little bit more, you know, given the whole mop and sling situation, he should have put a sling on him too. But I think that was a very satisfying moment. And the whole thing with Aaron Work at the end was probably, as funny as this sounds, this is Harlan Lewis' best promo, even because he didn't say anything. So I had to give him that.
You're right though. And by the way, commentary did bring up the fact that is because Braxton Cole is using the mop so much. Is Harlan Lewis reliving his past or just too scared to be in his future, which would be a mop holder and a janitor? They're really philosophical in this freaking match, Peter Rosenberg and Blake Howard. Really, weirdly enough. Coach,
they said the mop represents their whole family too.
Braxton Cole. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Like commentary was like either like they were trying to say. Here's the part that got me pissed off before we get to you, Coach. In the Layla Diggs match, Peter Rosenberg once said again, like, "Oh yeah, I invented that move for them. They just haven't paid me yet. They'll pay me in a week. It's totally fine." When the fuck are they gonna pay? Like, no, dude. When does this payment thing happens now? Like, no. Stop saying that you're helping Layla Diggs and Mason Holiday dance. Now it's just like sad. I don't want money. I don't want money if they tag us in Evolve. I want us to have like recognition. Fightful wrestling. Coach, your thoughts on the match?
Money. These guys don't want the money, but I do. Like, if you're gonna like give money, I still want money. But yeah, I'm gonna give it an S simply because it's finally over, man. This has been going on for way too long. The match itself was really good. No discredit to the match. It's just going to another level because we don't have to see Braxton Cole and Harlan Lewis anymore. It's really been going on for too long. But hey, the match was good. I was really happy with both guys. Just gonna say to Harlan Lewis, don't get too excited, man. Your match is not gonna happen. It's never happened before. The championship match, somehow it's not gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna get that. Max Abrams or someone is gonna attack you or something bad's gonna happen. But if I were you, I would just like sit back. I wouldn't even go after that. Like, not gonna happen. We know your history. But yeah, the match itself was fine. Loved all the stuff with the mop. It was, for some reason, I found that really funny. But yeah, I'm going to give it an S.
The longest reigning number one contender of all time, huh?
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, though. We'll talk about that theory in a second. We'll talk about that theory because someone else might be coming in a few days or weeks, depending. Shout out to the match. Mop, overpowered.
Yeah, so the one thing with the match that I was like, the start of this match was the perfect spot for Kevin on stage to do some GM stuff. He could have come out at the beginning when he's like, I'm not going to be here. Could have been like, it's the rules. This is why it should have been a shout out for Harlem to like declare he wanted this match instead of being asking. There was a huge opportunity at the beginning of this for Kevin on stage to be like, hey, I'm the GM. I set the match. It's going forward. Could have been there at the beginning at some point. Missed opportunity. I did like how it kind of began in chaos. I thought it was great. Everything going everywhere was great. The one thing I did notice that it was really interesting is when Aaron came into the ring, shook Harlem's hand, and Harlem did not want to let go. Like, Harlem was like, I am not letting go. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see how that dynamic between the two of them plays out. And also, why was he going to Thatcher? Thatcher was not supposed to be there. That is something that Kev on stage, once again, if he was the GM this week, could have said, okay, fine, Harlem, you won. Here, I gave you this match. You got this match. Here's your championship title. So once again, missed opportunity. But I thought the match was really good. I'm glad it's over with. We can move on from Harlan and Braxton. But that's my thoughts. I enjoyed it. I'll give it an A because it was just a really fun match. Those non-DQ matches can sometimes just be like, what the heck are they pulling out? And what are we using now? And it always makes me chuckle.
What up, Truman?
Was the weapons they had, was that like high school themed? Because all that stuff was like things you could find in high school.
Or like college or something. I don't know.
I'm just wondering if with like Tubi budget, they just had to grab whatever they could find.
Oh, props from like other shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all things you can find in a college. Yeah, they were all things you can find in a college and or places where his daddy worked. Because he did say in commentary, like he supplies the things that his daddy works in. I'm like, oh, okay, that's just being more of a dick.
And when, yeah, you know when Braxton Cole say daddy, what he's saying daddy, like, you know, daddy, his baby daddy, you know, Ari Emanuel.
Baby daddy. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yup.
Oh my god. Okay. Now, POD, please say your thoughts.
His sugar daddy.
Lord.
I thought the match was pretty good. I did like the way it started out, like basically, as one match is ending, he just kind of just walks out, just as rude as he could be, just go right by Layla Diggs and Mason Holiday with the book. And I kind of think it like hear these thoughts think. Yeah, it wasn't NXT manual, but I mean, he's supposed to be a scholar, so why would you be kind of looking at something on your level? You should always look at the next level. And maybe NXT rules supersedes Evolve rules. I mean, and it's wrestling. I'm like, WWE rules, I'm like, they don't really change them that much per brand anyway. So it's like, I get it. So that was cool. But I like the fact that it didn't even give you too much time to even ponder it, because as soon as he said it, it's like, no one really ever consents to a non. And then all of a sudden he gets attacked by Harlem Lewis. So I'm like, it just ended that whole process right then and there. So I like how they start off the match. But yeah, there was, I don't know, their prop department, they got to do something, because either they were hitting each other hard as hell, because these was like some one hit things, and things were shattering into the crowd. Once it's like kind of, but like almost every weapon they had was like shattering everywhere. I did like the spot with the cane, and especially when Braxton started walking with the cane. And for full disclosure, I actually do have to use a cane, so I found it funny. So don't come at me and everybody. So yes, I have to use a cane myself, and I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. So it was the match. I'm glad this doesn't need to be a Braun Breaker Seth Rollins situation. I think the feud is over. I think Braxton Cole did what he had to do. Harlem did what he had to do. I like Harlem's new look. Hopefully this is his new look, because I don't know. I kind of like it better. And ironically, I laughed at first when they said this was like his best promo. But I always said that Harlem Lewis promos sound better when he just says them instead of like kind of have to read it off of something. So I agree with that. And we're coming at the end, and I like the whole how he interacts with the crowd. The crowd was really into the match. They were heckling Cole, chanting for Andor, talking about like hug it out, and he was like, "No, let's not get crazy." Even though he was showing them respect, and I do like the fact that Harlem did come to his defense, but I thought it was more like, "Okay, I want to beat you for the title, so okay, I'm not gonna let these guys like just jump you for like no reason" type of situation. So I like that. So it's like maybe a little respect, but he wants that belt, and hopefully he can get that one-on-one match with him. But like his coach says, that man was the #1 contender forever for no reason. Like, what, 3 people leapfrogged him while he was the active #1 contender for the belt for the one-on-one match. So that was crazy. It's not like he lost his #1 contendership. He was still #1 contender with 3 other people getting a shot before him. That was crazy. But hopefully he gets it, but it was a really good match. It was a fun match. Now Braxton Cole can go on to his next feud while we have Aaron and Harlem Lewis potentially. Maybe that might be his next challenger. So I do get why he said he got an axe stature. You know, why axing him today when he's not supposed? But that's a whole nother story. Maybe rain delay, but because maybe Thatcher might have already had somebody in mind for him to fight. So I'll just have to think of it like that. Maybe there was always somebody in mind says, okay, let me go act so you could be the next person, you know. So I'll have to give him some leeway with that. So
such is life. And I'm happy for Harlem Lewis. What my thought was that Coach brought it up. Here's the part that Coach is not gonna like. And I said this. gave you so many shout outs on the Evolve effect. It's quite amazing. We know that Thea Hale is coming to Evolve. What if, when they finally have the one-on-one match, Harlan Lewis versus Aaron Rourke? Because again, I don't think the Mob Squad is going to involve in that. They have 1.0 to deal with at the moment, even though they washed them. Theoretically, let's say Harlan Lewis has a fight with Aaron Rourke. They have a match. It's going equal because they've had the match before, and they can go equal back and forth. It's basically just who can one up somebody that can win. Thea Hale comes in, slides in, interferes. Harlan Lewis wins. That is something that would piss off Harlan because he doesn't want to do it that way. He's a baby, like an honorable, like a samurai baby face. So what happens when your girlfriend helps you win and you don't like it? That could be a possibility as well. Because there's no way Harlan can win. We all are saying it. I hate to say it, but we all are saying it. He's never going to win the title. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of funny at the same time. He's going to keep on going after it, going after it, going after it. He's never going to fucking win. I'm sad about it. So make it a way that he never truly won it, but only by interference. The JC Jane objective.
Well, I think now he's probably not going to win only because he's more of a he's on main event like a lot, and they always see he's an NXT guy, so they just haven't seemed like we pulled the trigger on the NXT. That's the reason why I don't think he's ultimately not going to win, because he's probably not. He might not be there long enough to have an actual reign if he wants to win. That's all.
The counter that
it is funny about the
you said it yourself. He is on main events and NXT dark matches, not NXT the show. That's the difference. Like, they use him enough for dark matches and main event, but let's get real. Carmen Petrovic was on dark matches and on main event as well, and she's on AAA. But in NXT she loses, which I said that too. Undertaker, you need to call Shawn Michaels and put him in his place. My crew wins everywhere. They don't lose in NXT. That's what I want to say. That
I'll say that. The same thing. Layla Diggs been on NXT for.
You know who's not scared and kind of lose at the same time?
So.
Yeah, but they didn't value her. And guess what? They only called her because she did one of the greatest moonsaults in the last while. Like, that's why I feel like Layla Diggs, like, she was not really ready to go to NXT. She was thrusted up there because she's like, you know what? Because guess what? If you were ready, you wouldn't be in a faction with Natty and Nikita and Carmen. You would be by yourself. You would set your own path. You don't need evolution. Randy Orton.
I don't hate the Natty faction.
Himself. Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's a pretty fun faction. I think we need like a big women's
coach. Let's be real, coach.
I like the faction. I actually like the faction too.
We do.
Oh yeah, man. I think
it's fun having a faction. It doesn't make sense in the storyline of wrestling.
Yeah, I'll say that. I don't think the faction makes a whole lot of sense the way it was set up. But I do like the fact that we have a faction. It's a bunch of people that I didn't think would be in a faction together. Like, I can see it working. Like, I don't think it was set up correctly, but I don't hate it.
Yeah. We just didn't see how it happened, so that's what makes it confusing. You know what I'm saying? Retribution.
Yeah.
They had a reason why they got together, you know? Darkseid. The Seal. They all but they had a reason why they got together.
Yes.
You know, the natty, what do you call it? The natty pack. I don't know what they call it. The natty pack.
The natty pack.
The natty pack. Like you get it? The wolf pack? The natty pack. Yeah.
Dungeon dolls.
The dungeon dolls. The dungeon pack.
The dungeon pack.
Braxton Cole Packers.
Mm-hmm.
You know? What?
Oh, okay, all right.
What, Braxton Cole, he disrespected Layla Diggs.
He's a pro wrestler. Yeah.
He got to get packed out now. He got to get packed out now.
He pushed her out the way.
He got to get packed out.
Yeah.
Or.
And by the way, when he dropped that book, it was blank. I don't know if anybody noticed that.
It was blank.
No, it had words in it.
It
had words in it.
But here's the fun part.
Lord.
He just came out there with an NXT notebook.
Okay. I lost myself for a second. Okay, here we go. I know. Here's the part I want to say about this. I'm happy. That's messed up. I'm happy for the faction between Natty and Carmen and Nikita and Layla. Here's the fucking hate. Like, you know that Natty's faction is not going to evolve to help Nikita keep the belt. You know that. So why the hell do you need them anyway? Like, hey, I'm an evolved champion. Why am I hanging out with 3 people that are not champions? I know, Natty, you're a champion. I know, Natty, you're a world record. And I said this in Evolve Effect. Yeah, you're a world record holder, but you're not a champion now, Natty. I am. I take care of mine. And also, on Evolve,
true. Natalia was
Nikita hate each
champion
other.
before.
But in NXT, though, they love each other?
Yeah.
Before, but not lately. Not lately. That's the point. Nikita needs to do her own damn path. If you're doing all the cinematic stuff on Instagram, that means you're doing like you want to throw away everything that you made and become this new timeline version, as you call yourself. Do it.
Yeah.
But hanging out with Carmen, gold-blooded, I lied and almost got Kelly Armstrong in jail because you lied about the fucking sword thing. Nah, bitch. I'm not gonna forget that. You a liar, Carmen Petrovic.
Yeah, man. I agree with you too. I feel like Nikita Lyons really needs to be a solo act. After everything she endured, real life and kayfabe, she needs to be by herself.
And it is kind of weird to see Carmen and Nikita in the same faction.
What it is. That's what it is. When now all of a sudden, now y'all want to be around Nikita. Oh, now y'all want to hang out with Nikita. Now y'all want to be her friend.
Yep.
The pregnant girl. That's the thing that me and Chelsea was talking about a couple of months ago. The pregnant girl thing. When a woman get pregnant, everybody her friend now.
Damn.
Everybody know who she is now.
Yeah, you talking about
everybody coming to the baby shower. That's why the daddy is important, because the daddy has to be able to you wasn't cool with her, babe. You don't even know who she is. You know what I'm saying? She need a voice of reason, and she has the voice of reason.
They make good ribs.
Man, I ain't finna be around nobody, man. I got to go now.
You know what? You're right about that, because it's like it doesn't make sense for Nikita and Carmen to be in the same faction, and Layla Diggs to forget that Nikita put up a falsified fortune teller, tricked them in the past, which is mental abuse. If you think about it,
She's forever gonna hate her.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. And Natty's like, I brought you all together, and all 3 of them should be beating the shit out of each other all the time. Constantly, because they hate each other. But Natty's like, but either way, I want to say someone that doesn't make sense as well either. Sloane Jacobs has a promo backstage and says that they should be thankful for us that we are. There's a celebration for us, and now they're gonna do a coronation for Nikita Lyons. It was destined in the stars. She was meant to do this. Now I wish that if these things that Nikita did today was like in the background when Sloan was talking, it would be awesome. But Sloan was basically incorporating the royal we when talking about Nikita. And next week is the coronation. So TJ Woodford Terrell, your thoughts on the coronation and who is going to pop up next week?
I'm not sure who's gonna pop up next week, but I will say the coronation is gonna be
something. Yeah.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be good.
I can't wait to see it. You know what I'm saying? So Nikita Lyons could keep reminding us that she got the W. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
But I think perhaps Xena might show up since she was there. So for some reason, watching the match in Succession, she might show up. So.
Oh, what up, Mark?
I think Xena gonna show up.
Oh my god, I thought the same thing too. And then Nikita's like, "What are you doing here? You only won one match. I want to go after the title. Get the hell out of here! You only won one match. Get out of here."
Exactly, Xena. Yeah, get out of here, Xena.
Cause that was all he was sitting up there in that VIP lounge that week. Like, why are you even here?
And I'm gonna let you know right now, Xena, you're not winning, Xena. You're not winning if you do get a match, Xena. You're not.
Shadows, though. Hells no. But, give these thoughts. Coronation.
Yes, sir. I felt like I wish that the coronation was happening this week, as opposed to like, I mean, I think we could have moved something out the way to have the coronation happen, especially off the heels of Succession 3, your biggest show in Evolve, and you got a new women's champion. It kind of felt like they could have like used some of that momentum and went into the show, but I'm fine with it happening next week. But I'm just thinking about the people who haven't watched Nikita in a while, and they're like, oh, I've been talking bad about her. She's champion now. Let me see what she's doing. And this would have been a perfect opportunity for them to see something. But I have no problems with it happening next week. Now, Sloane Jacobs, she wrong for trying to hit that Nikita falsetto. She knows she's wrong for that. Nikita gonna get on her about that. She got to stop doing that, man. But as far as her saying that we won it and this is how things happen, obviously in her mind she thinks she's half a champion when she isn't, and it's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out.
Coach, your 4th ex-wife and your 5th best friend's coronation next week.
Dang, bro.
You're marrying me to people that I haven't even married, but okay, I'm not gonna say no to that.
And that's why I keep adding them, Coach, because you never say no to that. That's your catchphrase. I'm gonna say no to that.
That's a lot of alimony.
Oh my God.
Oh no, he treat him right. He know how to treat him. You know what I'm saying? They get along pretty good, so he ain't got to worry about that. You know, love. You know what I'm saying? Love guru, man.
Like, dang, I don't like money.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He invented the fragrance love
them?
spell, man.
Why do you think I'm marrying them? I'm not doing this for love. I'm doing this for all the money.
Wow.
If you marry 5 other people and each of them give you $100 a month.
Yes, indeed.
Lord.
All right.
Oh, speaking of money, y'all. Speaking of money, this part of the show is brought to you all by Dr. Squatch. Fellas, clean that crotch.
Jesus.
Clean that crotch, fellas. With Dr. Squatch.
All right, the Lord.
That is important.
Oh my, I love this. All right, Coach, continue. What are your thoughts on this coronation? Who's popping up next week? Not Nikki Blackheart. We know that. So think about.
It's probably not gonna happen, but I would like it if the unknown debuted. I think that's like a wild card that like we expect.
We said that
too. Be cool. Either way, I don't think it's gonna go well for Nikita Lyons. It's gonna be entertaining, but it's definitely not gonna be as successful as Kendall Gray's coronation was.
Not with the cake. Yeah, that is funny. Like, when Sinclair came out and said, like, my stomach hurts because I ate too much cake. So I respect that. All right, Shauna, your thoughts on the coronation?
Well, I know the coronation, it's a celebration in the ring, which equals shenanigans. I think it's written in the clause that if you're going to do one of these, there has to be shenanigans. So it's going to be really interesting. I think we'll get whoever is going to be Nikita's next, has their sights set on the title next for Nikita there. And I don't think Nikita's going to take too kindly to Sloane saying we won. It's her title. And I don't think Nikita's going to like that, because even when Sloane won that, match to go up against Wendy and all that, the side eyes, everything from Nikita wasn't having it. And for Sloane to say we won, Nikita's not having it. So I have a feeling Sloane will try to take some of the spotlight from Nikita, and it will not end well. But yeah, I think we'll get shenanigans from that, or we'll get whoever's going to come out and challenge Nikita. And it could be something like we've seen on NXT, where like the whole women's locker room comes out. We've seen that happen a couple times, but it'll be really interesting to see how that plays out. And will we see Carmen there because of the NXT thing, her there now? So it's going to be very interesting, I think, to see how it plays out. But I'm looking forward to the shenanigans because the writing's on the wall.
EOD.
Yeah, it's just interesting how Sloane wants to be Nikita's lackey so bad, and she's really not even Nikita's lackey. Nikita's like, we're not homies, we're not partners, we damn sure not friends. She's just around. So the fact that she thinks she's cool with Nikita, and Nikita's just don't give a damn about her is pretty funny. She seems oblivious to it. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen. So she better have a good gift for her next week. But yeah, shenanigans is going to happen. Depending what's going on with this TNA knockouts thing, maybe Wendy Chu might show back up next week, unless she's like completely done with it. But if she's not, I think Xena might show up, and it'll be kind of like you've only won one match type of situation. or we could get the clear out and everything. I do think we might get an evolve. I mean, not evolve. The unknown tease. I don't think the unknown might show up, but maybe we might get some type of, I don't know, lighting going out or something like that. But I think ultimately, I think Xena might end up being the first victim somehow. Just just so you can get a win under your with your championship. So, and the fact she was in the VIP section last week, which was, I like Xena, but that was odd as hell. You had Kendall, you had Callie, and you had Xena, who won like one match. So it was like, but who knows? They do like to set it up that way. So maybe it could be one of those things where she tries to challenge her, and she's like, "Look, you don't even have a win-loss percentage to even like talk to me or whatever," and maybe something happens because of that. But yeah, I do want flowers though. I need them to go with the Nikita's gimmick though. I want some flowery stuff in there, like foresty.
Or some crystals.
Yeah,
I think she needs some crystals too.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Like that, so
a whole bunch of cats. Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. And raccoons. She does like raccoons as well.
They don't got
kind of crazy in this world.
Shiloh can bring the raccoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shiloh, like they're both in the same place.
Yeah.
From Home Depot.
Real plants? Okay, yeah, that's true. They don't have the budget for that. They don't really have the budget for a lot of things, so you gotta get what you can get. What you can get now is something that I didn't want to hear, and that's Chewy Martinez by the Titantron, bringing out Kale Dixon, calling him his brother. Come on, brother, Kale Dixon. Come on, brother. So he comes out, Kale Dixon, with the graphics of the mouth and the words come out of his mouth. He says he's a D1 athlete. He says he didn't really understand the fans. He didn't really understand why he didn't like them. But then they didn't understand him. They didn't understand that he is a D1 athlete, that he turned down, like as EOD brought it up, many contracts to be in baseball, to be in the WWE. He also said that he didn't understand that why the fans didn't get him a fan, and the crowd said, that's not our fault. You did that to yourself. That's not us. As he's saying this, and I want to say this legitimately, it was the funniest parts of the whole show. One of them, there's a little girl in like a rainbow, like rain jacket, something like that, rain jumper. And he's like, she's saying, boo, boo, like boo to you, Kale Dixon. And then Kale Dixon kind of flubs a little bit when he talks about baseball. He does flub a little bit. Then they go back to the little girl who has a fist in her hand, and she can't give the middle finger because again they will blur it. But she points to where the middle finger is, and then I was thinking to myself, "Where's your mother? You're badass. You're the new Izzy." But like, where's your mom? But then like, I love that Chewy Martinez takes the thing away. Which, ladies and gentlemen, Chewy Martinez, thank you for liking my post on Twitter. I respect you for that. However, Kale Dixon says this, and I quote, Chewy Martinez, I know we can be friends for a little bit in the future, but never take the mic out of my mouth until I'm done with the promo. I will tell you when I'm done before you take the mic out of my mouth. At that moment, I wanted to make the wanted list and put his first name on there. Because finally, someone told Chewy Martinez the smartest thing in the world: keep the mic next to your mouth, you dumbass. Anyway, Chewy Martinez being a sexist as well. Oh, who's that beautiful woman that you were with last week? Why'd you just can't say women? Why can't you just say person? Why do you have to make it beautiful? I mean, I like Latina girls. Should I call Latina girls, who's that ugly Latina girl? No. So don't be sexist, Chewy. It's the truth. It's the truth. Mean Gene never said that. Mean Gene was never sexist. You know why? Because he was smart. Chewy is not the opposite of smart. Well, actually, kind of is the opposite of smart. Either way. Then the woman comes out, Kaylee Quinn. Oh, I'm going to bring something new to Evolve. No one's going to ever see it coming. And then at that point, Cutler James comes out of the darkness with the dark stick music, just kind of like they teleported him there. He passes by Kale Dixon, thus proving all that promo was for shit because you a bitch. And we're going to stop it right there. So, TJ Wolfie Terrell, your thoughts on the promo and the fact that Cutler James treated him like a pimp passing by through the wall? Get out my damn way.
Yeah. Yeah, that promo was something. And man, that black dude with that pinkish reddish hoodie, when that camera cut to him, he was like that uncle with like a nephew, like what we do to you? Like that,
Yeah.
that was funny to me. And then that little girl sit there pointing the finger. That was clever, by the way. But it was something, and yeah, that good that he got on Chewy for that, because Chewy be doing that a lot with some of the people when he be interviewing. And good on him KO to put that on Chewy, because yeah, you can't take the microphone off their mouth till they get done. You gotta get their time. So give them their time to talk.
Yeah.
You take the microphone
That's right.
from them, like you gotta make sure to get their time first. So good on KO for that. But yeah, the girl, it's just see what she got going on. So hope she start getting in the ring soon. So yeah, just hoping to see something from her, and god dang color. That's all I gotta say. God dang color.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
I love Kale, man. You know what, Kale? I love you, man. I love you, Kale. Thank you, Kale. Thank you, Kale, for showing that piece of crap what it means to really feel like a piece of crap, because I seen it all over his face. I seen his little sissy mannerisms that he was showing.
Oh, Lord.
His feelings was hurt. Yeah, Chewy, because you needed to hear it. And you needed to hear it from a superstar. Your feelings was hurt. You was in your feelings, and you didn't want to really hear what he had to say after that, now did you?
He
Nope.
sure looked funny too when he said
Chewy a little. Man, Chewy is.
Yeah, he tell you the truth though.
Man, Chewy is 5 of them. I'm trying to keep my words clean, but he's 5 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
B, I, and you know the rest of it.
Oh
He's
God.
5 of them for every single letter. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? He's an itch. He's an itch that you just can't scratch. And when you scratch it, dang, why is that itch still there? Oh, wait. That's Chewy.
Yep.
I don't like Chewy. Chewy is a piece of
No
gum.
one likes him.
Chewy, you a piece of gum that when you put it in your mouth, the flavor going already. Because
Like,
you ain't
he's
got
some
no
juicy
flavor.
fruit then.
Oh
You's a
yeah.
sucker.
Oh,
He
You know
done
how to-
zebra stripe gums. Remember those?
Yeah, dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, shitty ass gums that didn't last for nothing.
Oh, we.
Not
But
a
yeah, but other than that,
damn.
yeah, but other than that, thank you, Kel.
1-2.
Thank you, Kel, for letting that dude know what he was. Yeah, Chewy, you got to put in your place, and you just got to learn for next time. Hold the mic up to people correctly. You know what I'm saying? Become a better interviewer. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some practice in. You know what I'm saying? Go to professional interviewers. Heck, Peter Rosenberg can show you how to be a better interviewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He could.
But yeah,
Way
the
better.
mystery lady, not beautiful lady. The mystery lady came out. She said her 2 cents, and then Color James came out, or James Color James came out, and it was dope. He owned the room. But yeah, shout out to Kel Dixon, man. You did your thing. Oh, but that was funny with the dude with the red hoodie. That was
Don't
funny.
say that like
The
that.
dude with the red
That man
hoodie, his
so
feelings was hurt.
sad.
He was like, "You
Yeah.
feel this way now? Now
Yeah,
you feel this way?"
exactly.
That man was upset.
He was upset, man.
And
I
that
never
little
seen a
girl
man that
was the MVP. Both of them
Man.
were the MVP of that whole right side of the ring. Like I loved it.
Yep.
Like just giving him the middle finger, but can't give him the middle finger. But like, no,
Yeah.
I genuinely am underage, but I'm giving you the fuck you sign. Like that's
Oh, yeah.
chef's kiss. That's
Yeah.
real 80s heat. I look Brooke Jensen
Yeah.
can have that.
yes.
Yeah, and he got booed. He got booed like bad.
Yep.
He got booed
Yeah,
terribly.
he did.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, just wait till LA Knight leaves WWE.
Ooh.
Yep.
Just saying.
But either way, I understand that. Now, Cardi M, your thoughts on the Kale Dixon promo and just some bullshit.
I'll be honest, I was trying to think of something clever to say for this, but all that I will say is you were wrong, coach. That's all I'll say.
Wow.
What?
Call back
Wait,
for
what
the-
happened
Because remember,
What was I wrong
now
about?
remember last week.
again?
No, that because he did say last week
Oh, I
that
thought it got released. Is that
Kale
what I was
Dixon
wrong
is
about?
Kale Dixon is not horny for Cardi M. That's what you said. Your words. We got it on video. Yes.
Is
That's
that what he's
you said.
wrong about?
Oh, my
Kale Dixon's
God.
not horny for Cardi M, and then Cardi M just anyway. Here's these thoughts. Your thoughts on that promo.
What is happening? I don't
know either.
What?
We watched the show, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Hey, to be honest, Mark, the day LA Knight does decide to they have a contract signed, I hope he don't sign it. I hope he don't resign.
Yep.
He gonna be New York Knight. AEW.
Oh wait.
What?
I knew you were.
But as far as what's his name, Kel Dixon, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first and foremost, shout out to the fatherless. He's a content creator. He's always on. He has like the cowboy hat and the glasses and the beard. He shows up like all the time on Evolve, going crazy in the crowd too. So shout out to him. But the Kel Dixon promo was cool. I love the fact of the little girl, the guy in the red hoodie going crazy. I like the promo, but when it comes to wrestlers, at least for me, when they talk about their sports acumens, it don't really hit for me as I think they think it hits in their head. Like every time I hear someone talk about their college or whatever, it's almost like Al Bundy talking about Polk High, like what they used to do in the past. Like, in third grade, I was a dodgeball champion in third and fourth period at middle school. Like I personally do not care. I care about what you're going to do here, and I'm going to be very interested to see what he can do. And the two of them kind of give me, not from dancing, like a Fandango Summer Rae type of vibe with them two. You know, you got the guy with the glittery shirt, and you got the blonde girl next to him. So I don't know if that's what they're going for. So I want to see what they're going to do with it. But like you said, Cutler came out there, hey, you know what? Your promo does not matter right now. I got a match to have. So, and Chewy, please stop irritating my my podcast mates. Leave him alone. Okay, we don't need this type of negativity.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, he liked my post. I told him right to his face on the Twitter post, like, hey, you know, he called you out for not holding the mic up right. He liked it. I don't know why, but I will say this. To give you a reference, it's been compared. I've seen the comparison as well. Imagine Kel Dixon as Jeff Jarrett, and imagine Kaylee Quinn as Tori Wilson. So that's what that is. Like, imagine just a guy trying to be a dick. Like, he's being a dick.
Yeah.
He's instead of being a country guy, he's a baseball guy. So that's what I mean. Like, you know, that's what I mean. Now, Coach FCHW. FC means full custody. Now, what's your thoughts on the
What?
What are your thoughts on the Kel Dixon promo?
Full custody. Oh.
I hate this sound.
Lord, if I kill, but the kill hit the thoughts over there.
I try to get it. I know. You're up, Coach. Kel Dixon promo. Everyone's gone. I'm sorry for that, but that's just how it is.
I was watching you play the game.
I
was watching you play the game, baby.
Oh.
I just had to get a closer look.
Oh my God. Lord.
I know the don't.
Get your thoughts, thoughts. Get your thoughts. Get your thoughts.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let it out. Come on, Coach. It's fine.
Okay, first off, this is to Cardi M. The fact that you keep thinking about it means Kel Dixon has been in your head. So the question isn't if he's
horny for you
or you horny for him.
Oh my.
What's in your head? In your head. Zombie. Zombie.
Yeah, wait.
Oh my God.
R.I.P. Dolores, man. I love that woman. That was my crush when I was a kid. Boy.
There was mine too.
Boy.
Yeah. Plus the last Morris set, but she was crazy.
Beautiful song, but wait. Start.
Oh my God.
Okay. Coach, yes. Okay, you predicted it accurately. Kel Dixon and I are in love, just like you and Anya Rune. That's all I'll say, okay? Just leave me in my privacy.
Yeah.
In my affairs.
Oh my God.
She says that while
this is the weirdest episode
ever.
What?
He says
I know, but you know what? I have to.
Alex understands our love.
It's 2026. I just live life. Now, Coach, once again, your thoughts on Kel Dixon and the.
And I need you, and I want you, and I need you, but he wants you too. And girl, you know it's tight. Oh,
Yeah,
I was thinking about
Mad TV. Yeah.
I was thinking about R. Kelly. Keep it on the down low.
Yeah,
Heady stuff,
well.
what you over there doing, man?
He's on the crying. We already
You
got
want
like
some
10 minutes on this thing.
12 play?
Okay.
12 play?
Okay. Oh
Sing
my
it
God.
home.
Oh, Lord. All right.
I love that
Okay.
Yuri's thought
Okay.
still after the cover. He's
Jesus.
still going.
He's still going. Okay.
Why is it your nickname?
Let's
Full custody. That's
let's
crazy.
come back. That's crazy. Let's get back to Coach later. Shauna, your thoughts on the Kel Dixon promo. This is going to the comedy league.
Yeah, so the Kel Dixon promo was okay. Just kind of introduced who he was, kind of for those that didn't know before, introduced his new character. The thing with the mystery woman, I wanted more. It's just like she just came out and was like, "Hi, I'm here. I'm a valet. Are you the women's division's not how have we not seen you? Are you a valet?
Yeah.
Are you gonna put your name in the ring for things? You were just kind of there." So it was just a meh promo for me. Like, this was the one part of the night that if I had to like rank everything, it was probably at the bottom for me. I just was like, okay, we get who you are. Who are you? Like, what are you doing? Are you in the women's division? Are you valet? We don't know. But I did like how Cutler James, because one member of Dark State that I can never remember, he's just there, and it actually gave like he was the best part cutting into it because it was over with. For that to kind of maybe give him something outside of just being the most boring member of Dark State. So for me, it was like my least favorite part of the night. I was just like, what is happening? Why is this going on? This could have been a vignette between the two of them. I think it could have been a vignette more, just to be like, this is who I am. Here I am. Here's my partner, whomever. And then it could have gone on. It didn't need to be an interview or anything else.
Yeah, she should have introduced herself.
Yeah, you're right. They
she
should have let her like really introduce herself. And to back up what Shauna said, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Are you his friend? Are you his secretary?
She said business partner.
When you bake,
His mom.
business partners. Also, what y'all do? Do you bake cakes and do he eat them too? Hmm? Do you eat the cake
that
when you
makes
bake it?
how Chewie introduced her. That makes
Yeah.
But how Chewie introduced her didn't help either. It made it sound like she was like a woman of the night or something like that.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
licked his
exactly,
lips.
because
He
she was a
licked his
dumbass.
lips when he said it too. He licked his lips when he said it
Yeah.
too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did. He licked his lips hard.
Yeah. At least he didn't
Yes,
have the
he did for
microphone.
anything.
Yeah. At least he didn't have the microphone any lower this time. You know, like he did that last couple of weeks. You know, muscle memory, having it low to the, having it low like that. You know.
Oh my God.
Yep. Now, EOD, your thoughts on this promo? Because we'll talk about this for another 30 minutes, like crazy.
Yeah, I thought the promo was pretty good. I know I said this last week, but I've learned more about Kel Dixon in the last 2 weeks than I ever did on NXT. Like, all we knew he was part Chase U, but he didn't really have a character. So I do appreciate the promo. Yeah, he flubbed a little bit, but it was okay. I will have to say, I know Hear These Thoughts doesn't like it, but Married Children is like my favorite TV show. And I'll bunny through them 4 touchdowns. It wasn't even one season either. It was all in one.
Wait,
game.
what's your favorite
But,
TV show?
Married with Children. So,
I
don't
like
ask
that
how-
show.
Don't
I love that
ask
show.
how
Oh, yeah,
it was
that's
a
a
lot of
cla-
that
that's
when I
a
was a kid,
classic.
'cause I was
That's a
watching it
classic.
since I was 7, and it definitely was not age appropriate at the time for me to be watching it.
Pig.
But I really did like him just introducing himself to the crowd. Yeah, the fan participation's ridiculous in this episode. And yeah, I do kind of wish that Quinn would have like said a little bit more herself. It's like she just kind of came out there like real quick, said a couple of things. But I do think we might be on the precipice of a change. I know I said this on the Evolve effect of sorry, my device just went off back there. So I think my internet must have cut off or something. But anyway,
Jedi.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, because we have like valets going on now. We got crowd interaction, like more crowd interaction participation. We got better maybe video equipment. It seems like maybe when NXT first started, how it started kind of to try
what
to
they
get
did.
on a little bit. Maybe that's what Evolve is about to become now. Like right before it kind of, start, having their little takeovers or whatever the case may be. Like I think something's brewing here with Evolve. I think they're kind of cooking right now. So I don't know. We're seeing new things on the episode. hardcore matches with broomsticks and whatever breaking off into the crowd. So I don't know. This feels like we're on to something. So.
Oh yeah, man.
Allegedly, if no one sues, then allegedly it went to the crowd. We don't know if it did, but it's life. This part is gonna make me laugh. In the back. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. We forgot about the match that I don't want to talk about. We have to talk about anyway. Cutler James comes to the ring, all robotic. Oh, I'm a robot. I don't really understand feelings because my girlfriend's in. Anyway, it's golf happens. Which, ladies and gentlemen, before we even show the fact that he did a beautiful Romeo Moreno fucking dropkick, for the first time in a long time, it's time for that studometer for a guy that uses a low blow.
Ladies and dummies, it's Gal with the first ever live in-person studometer with Richard Holiday. And as you guys know, no feelings, only facts. We're gonna rank them pretty fast. We're gonna start off.
This is long overdue.
Yes, we're gonna start off with the hair.
Hair guy.
Flowing. Check. Body. The pecs are popping. The abs are popping. Body guy.
Body guy.
Check. Now the tan.
Tan guy.
Bronze, 10 to jack, ready to attack. Ladies and dummies, Richard Holiday is a 10 on the startometer.
Didn't even use the stash, too. Stash guy.
Easy.
But that right there is a signature rating. Seriously, dude, it took you long enough to do this rating, but that should cover it, though.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff, man. Good shit.
Richard Holiday is hilarious. I don't know if you guys seen a lot of his videos, but he's hilarious.
He's not a 10, though. He's not a 10.
I'm waiting for him to come back. Okay. Now that's what I was gonna say. That was a transactional it's studometer, so that's just like, in reality that was a 7 out of 10. He just he paid him, so he had to say 10 out of 10. If not, they would have to fight. So I get that. That's fine. Richard Holiday is funny, but he's not a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, he's not Dominic Mysterio. He's 10 out of 10.
Dominic Mysterio.
Okay, well, no, wait. Dominic Mysterio is not a freaking 10 because all he eats is freaking chicken nuggets. That's like a 6.5. Like, you cannot get jacked on chicken nuggets. Okay?
Who cares? Chicken nuggets are good.
So. Yes, but don't be a chicken nuggets apologist, Coach. We're not doing down that path. All right? We're not doing that today. Now, what I am going to say is he's a lot of apologists. Now, It's Gall jumps out of nowhere, does a drop kick. Match starts. They go back and forth. And I said it in the group chat. James Cutler Castagnoli was born. Did all of Cesaro. The uppercut. Did you know he did? Did the uppercut. Did the swing. Did everything. And at one point, It's Gall kind of clipped the leg, so he's trying to come back. I'm like, yeah, It's Gall. But eventually he did a helicopter slam. Just spin around Razor's Edge for the 1, 2, 3. And then he went to the middle of the ring. He gripped his arms to see if he actually feels emotion, but he doesn't because he's a fucking robot. She's with Terrell. Your thoughts on the match?
I'm pissed. I mean, I'm mad. It's Gall didn't win,
F.
It was a mixed reaction. A couple of people was cheering for It's Gall, and it seemed like everybody else was just cheering Dark State, Cutler James. Like
mostly Dark State.
Yeah, mostly Dark State. It was like three or four people just cheering for It's Gall.
I would have set the fact the roll up he can get. He could have let that man win.
That's not my crew. But thanks.
That's crazy. F though is F.
An F? Did you just say an F?
You said an F, baby?
Yes, you gave it an F.
I rated that match F.
You said you rated it an F? Oh, man.
They should have won. How you gonna let that man lose, man? That F.
That's the first time that CJ Wolfie has ever rated a match an F.
Cause that's crazy.
I
ain't like that. I ain't like that.
You didn't like it for real?
I ain't like that.
No.
Have you ever given a match a C? I don't think I've ever heard her give a C to a match.
Yeah, she has.
I did.
Oh, she has?
I did.
No, you've given a match a D, a
C,
but never an F.
Wow.
F. Should let
I mean, it is disappointing, yeah.
I don't like it.
Clip that.
Man, It's Gold, my dude, and the way that they booking him now is pretty crazy. Because It's Gold is talented, man. You know, he's dope.
Yeah.
It could be some type of shenanigans, I don't know, but It's Gold. If you watching, you know how I feel about you, man. You know, we went back and forth a little bit, and you know, in the on IG or whatever DMs. You a dope individual, man. He know he is.
He wrong.
He know he's dope, bro.
He is.
It's Gold. Wow. It's not. No, it's not. It's dope. No, it's Gold. He know he's Gold. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You dope, man. Like they booking him. They booking him all weird. Then he came in like Batman.
Right.
Man,
He came in and jumped the man.
I was like, oh, he's winning. I'm like, he's winning.
He said he want to get this W.
Last week he said he needs to prep.
Yeah.
So you know, Batman when he preps, it's game over. Ain't nobody beating Batman. Hey, Batman to me is still the most dangerous character in DC besides Elastic Man. Elastic Man is like God mode, but that's a whole nother story. But man, I'm thinking he's gonna win.
Let's not start this conversation because I'm not gonna agree.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Let's go down the line. Let's go down the line. That's fine. Hear these thoughts. Your thoughts on the match.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite match of the night at all. And you're right about Cutler James. He is a full robot. He's like when you create a character in a fighting game, you can't pick each move. You got to pick an entire move set from someone else. So he got the Cesaro starter pack, and that he did was literally Cesaro. And I hated that because I loved Cesaro when he was at WWE. Still do now, but him doing all his moves, he has nothing of his own. He's just, I don't know how to explain it. But It's Gold losing another match like that, like Terrell said, he came in like Batman with the drop kick with all the lights off. I thought that was pretty cool. And I was like, yo, he's about to win this one. If he don't taunt one time in this match, he's going to win it. And he taunted one time, then he lost. And that's very unfortunate. And if they're trying to use this as an opportunity to get Cutler James over, I think the crowd cheering for Cutler James isn't going to help because now they're probably going to push him even more. So this sucks for It's Gold. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think CJ Wolfie gave it my grade too. It's somewhere in the DF area for me. Like, it was a solid match, but it didn't need to happen. And this is the moment I feel like they could have took this match out and they probably could have put the celebration for Nikita Lyons right here. This would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we were getting this ending, give it to us next week. Give us celebration today, and next week we get the loss. It doesn't matter. As coach, your thoughts on the match? I am waiting for your review because this is going to be very interesting to hear what you say about this.
I'm going to give it a B because this is the most entertained I've been by Cutler James like ever. I didn't hate this. I think it was pretty entertaining. I think the only reason I enjoyed this is because I know all of you are in love with It's Gal. And I like seeing your reactions whenever he loses. And I think that makes me enjoy it.
That's some hating stuff right there. That's crazy.
That is some.
Oh my God.
No, that's not that's not the button I was gonna press. This is the button when he said this is how he really felt. Like this is oh my God, this is wrong, man.
I'm hard. I'm rock hard.
Oh my God. This is okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that close.
Yeah.
Now y'all hyping his head up. It was not that intense.
Lord.
But I will say this. I mean, Cutler James is good though. I ain't say he was bad.
Yeah.
It was disappointing. I
He
really thought that It's Gold was gonna win.
He needs his own. Like he don't need to be copying Cesaro. That's the only thing I'll say.
I will say though, if he was ever going to copy someone, Cesaro isn't a bad choice of someone to copy. I mean, it's not like he has a moveset that's distinct on his own. If he is going to copy someone, I'd rather have him copy Cesaro than I don't know, like LA Knight. Not that LA Knight is bad.
That's
wow. That's a weird.
Why did LA Knight get it?
Yo.
Dang, that's crazy.
I promise I'm not being disrespectful. I just think Cesaro has a more physical or like more interesting moveset than LA Knight.
He does.
Yeah.
He actually does.
It's just boring.
That's what I try to mean. It's not me hitting on LA Knight.
No, but Cutler is not like Cesaro. That's the point. I want to say, like, Cutler's copying his moves, but Cesaro was unique because he was skinnier than Cutler and stronger than Cutler. Like, you're not him, dude. Yep. And quicker, hell of a lot quicker than Cutler.
Yeah. But Cutler James doesn't have anything anyway, so if he's gonna have to copy someone, at least it's someone good. Because right now he's nothing at the moment.
So basically, because Terrell brought up Tekken 8, and I'm bringing this all back, he's the character in Tekken where he's like a wooden structure that copies everybody's.
Oh, Mokujin.
Oh,
yeah, Mokujin.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's Mokujin. He copies everybody. Bringing it all back, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour and 30 minutes later. I love it. Shauna, your thoughts on the match?
I'm still salty that Itzgal lost. I thought for sure this was going to be his win. And the thing that's getting me with everything with Itzgal is if they're working on turning, and I said this earlier, if they're working on turning him face, they need to give him a win. And even if it's not, or if they're building to him having a huge win at some point like this, there's no way Itzgal is going to name the opponent and he beats them for that moment. But if they're trying to maybe get him to there, he's got to get a win somewhere. Maybe it's a fluke win, maybe it's a luck win, something. He's got to get a win there. And, he did that really funny promo that was the emotion muscle was hurting, like that was really great. He did the one for the mint condition open challenge. So it's kind of like, can we have something there? I don't know why. I don't know if maybe just because of now Dark State's down to 3, that's why they brought Cutler down here to kind of get him a little bit more something because it's only a trio now instead of 4-part up in NXT. I don't know, but they got to do something with Gall. They have to give him a win. If it's a small win, it's a win, but they've got to do something because with this character and what they're doing with him, the fans that are behind him are going to stay behind him, but slowly but surely they're going to erode away if we don't have something for him. And I met him. He is personally like the sweetest, funniest person that I met that night. And he's great. And I just want the best for him. So I think that's why I'm a little bit more salty because they just something. Even if it's a fluke win, give it to him because I think then his character, he can run with it. And so I don't know, just still salty. I'm not going to rate the match because I'm just salty.
Okay, so F automatically. That's fine with me. That's still rated.
That's what it sounds like to me.
No attendance.
All right. You guys know I like Itzgal and everything, but I'm gonna actually agree with Coach over here. Like I give this match like a B. I really liked it, and it's my opinion. But before y'all remember, y'all keep saying that Cutler is like wooden. But remember, his character was actually the opposite of that on NXT at one point in time when they actually. Because remember, I used to call Dark State like Timu Nexus is what I couldn't stand Dark State, and he was the one that kind of got me to start thinking, all right, maybe they're not so bad. Before they kind of cut his character out and ended up doing what they're doing. Now I actually like Dark State. Now I think they're fine, but it took a long time for me to like Dark State. But so I do like this character, like this machine character he's got going on. He's just there just for business and everything. Yeah, and I know it's because even I was saying on the live stream, like, okay, there goes the Cesaro swing and everything. It's like we get it, but it's just like he's just there for business, just there, kind of hurt people, not from players, it's just part of the gig. So I like that. But I also agree with Sean. Like it's got at some point this man's got to win. I mean, the win loss is abysmal, and we like him. He doesn't have to have a 60% win percentage. Just have some wins on the resume. So when he goes out to fight, it's like, okay, there's a good chance there's a chance he's gonna win. Because right now, it's like one win. It's like that's almost like no. And he's been there. He's an OG. When Keanu Carver busted him up an episode before he's supposed to actually fight because he was talking some smack, and Carver finished him off like right then and there a week before they're supposed to even have the match. So he's kind of, and he only won one match since then, and sort of we gave him the tag team thing, even though he didn't actually wrestle in the tag team match for 2. But it's Gal. He's hilarious and everything. But even a fluke win, like start off with a fluke win and then build up or whatever till he actually has like a legit win. I think that'll be a way to hype up the crowd too. Like, oh, he kind of won by accident or won by DQ. That wasn't like his fault. Oh, we can build off of that. The next week he does something else that's a little bit better of a win until he actually maybe gets, like, I guess at this point, Cutler and actually beat Cutler. Because eventually he's going to pick Cutler up because you notice he's trying to do the put him on the shoulders, but the quads aren't quadding at the time. So eventually I think that's kind of like the Anya Rune thing. Eventually he's going to get him up there and maybe, but at this rate, it's like he can't just keep going to this guy and just keep losing. Like this. But it was a better match than the match he had last week. So it actually, he really did look like he had a chance. Like Here's the Thought said, as long as he doesn't showboat, and he didn't really showboat the whole match until the very end when he got caught and everything. It's like, yeah, he did one pose too many, and that was his downfall. So I thought the match was good, and I do like this killer mentality that they got going on with Cutler right now. So
okay.
And also, if you think about it, I said this earlier too, they're having him do dark matches on NXT. So they see something in there, him. Yeah. They, you know, they know that there's something there. They have something. They wouldn't be putting him there if it was that. So it's like, if you're having him go do these, give us something here, you know, so you have support, you have faith in him. So let's see it happen.
True. And if Cutler goes after Aaron, yay. But if Cutler loses, I would like him to go back to factory setting ambiguously gay jokes. Like, really, you lost and now you're kind of confused and you're just making weird jokes. Do it. Because honestly, if you lose and then you go back to just being a machine, I'm here and Evolve to win the championship. Wow, like it's not the first time we've heard that before. Like, be different. Do different. Because if not, you're just going to be, well, Cutler James got future endeavored. Because honestly, they don't need a 4-man group these days. They can do 3. Vanity Project is different because they have 4 and a freaking China prototype in Michael Lockwood. Like, fuck. But you know who's a prototype, ladies and gentlemen? Elijah Holyfield, who talks about Brooks Jensen. Brooks Jensen, you got lucky. You just think you're better than me because you're cosplaying an 80s wrestler, and I'm going to knock your lights out. Now, I want to say my thoughts before I get to CJ from Terrell. The fact that
that's crazy.
It is. The fact that they called it out, and we've been calling that out for almost this whole year. Like, yeah, he's acting like he does watch 80s wrestling. He loves 80s wrestling. That's not a known secret. That's not the problem. The last match he had, the pants were probably from the 80s that he thought he could keep. So, CJ Terrell, your thoughts on the fact that Elijah Holyfield is going after Jensen again?
Yeah, he need to, because he need to get that win back from what he had when they fought each other before, which is crazy that he lost to that match too. But yeah, I think he should. And like it'll be a pretty good match too, and hopefully he wins this one. But yeah, Bruce Jensen.
I used to be behind Brooks Jensen.
Bam,
like I used
bam,
to be a fan.
bam.
I really used to be a fan of his. I was a fan of his, but I don't know now. It's like I don't know, man.
I can't stand the bam, like each time.
Yeah, because it's like he does it too many times. Like when he started doing it too many times, that was it for me. It's like, yeah, man, I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This is not the Flintstones. Like, why is he?
How are these grown men and women? I don't know what they talking about. But anyway, yeah, man, Elijah, he needs to win this time. I guess Brooks supposed to be like a veteran in the locker room. He outsmarted him by doing something dirty. I don't buy it.
No.
Sorry, Brooks. You have no personality. You need to go. You need to go shopping. Become like some type of like grunge, Nirvana type dude or something, man. You need more personality, because this ain't working no more. And I don't believe you. I don't care. I don't believe you. You're one heel I just can't get behind.
You gotta do Eddie Kingston. Just talking
shit. And I don't want nobody. Like, and I don't want nobody in the comments talking about pause. I'm not pausing.
No,
I ain't saying nothing suspect. I'm sick and tired of y'all with this new age crap. Y'all gonna make these kids grow up saying. Y'all gonna make these kids grow up saying some crazy stuff. Because somebody gonna go to court one day. Hey, I'm not censoring myself. Hey, I'm trying to talk as clean as I can, but logic, I'm not changing that. Because one day somebody gonna go to court talking about, oh yeah, this guy, he graped me. He what? He graped you? What do you mean? He threw a grape at you or something? He threw a grape at you?
Lord.
Is that what he did? Did he throw a grape at you?
Yeah.
No, man. Say what it is. Bridget, you suck dick, man.
What is it? Oh, have mercy.
That's
lost
a
track.
Brooks. That's how you got TV time, Brooks.
Damn.
Here they start. So this,
Hey, I never knew someone was so desperate to make it to the top of Evolve. That's the first time I heard someone do it.
Oh, that ain't the first time. Hey, you know, Sammy just became champion, but you know, he was at his second. He was at his second home, so you know that don't count. He was at his second home.
We talked about that. Yeah, we talked about
the and then another thing too. People arguing about Sami Zayn becoming champion in Saudi Arabia, talking about they predicted it first. The whole IWC saw that. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Yeah, they did.
It was in the stars.
Everybody saw that.
Clearly.
It was only one reason it was a triple match.
Ain't nobody predict that. Everybody saw that coming. Come on,
and everyone knew that Brock wasn't going to go to Riyadh to fucking nope, not enough money for that. I'm good. I'm going to stay home and kill some deers for my daughter and my kids and feed them food. That's what he does. And I'm happy with that. But Haley's thoughts. Your thoughts on Elijah Holyfield, Brooks Jensen? Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was funny when he called him like he was cosplaying as an 80s wrestler. He was like, what did he say? He's like, I come from a family that if we don't fight, we don't eat. I'm like, dang, bro. I can only imagine how dinner was every night at their house. Like, you too beat up to try to eat nothing. You be hurting. Like man, CPS, bro.
Lord.
But like the whole promo, I honestly, personally, I feel like that Elijah is believable in what he's saying. When he first showed up in Evolve, he just stood there like this the whole time talking to Thatcher. I was like, okay, you've been a little. I hate when people go over the top with the angry thug type of gimmick, but I feel like this is a lot more believable with this character and saying he's gonna knock his lights out. I haven't heard that in about 15 years, and you know, I thought that was just great. I thought it was great. I liked it.
That's true.
Coach.
This hurts because I really like Elijah Holyfield, but I'm gonna, for the foreseeable future, I'm not gonna watch or talk about any Brooks Jensen matches anymore. I'm just too tired of him. I'm really gonna skip every Brooks Jensen match or promo that I see. I'm sorry guys, it's gonna be bad reviews then, but I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm not interested. Like, yeah, I don't know what there is to say about the guy. We've told him to change for the past year now, and nothing's happened. He's still the same character he was back then.
Except different
I don't
pants.
see any. It's the same pants. It just got less. It's not different pants.
It's less pants.
Dang.
So yeah, there's nothing more. If you should just get a gimmick change, become a cashier, make that your gimmick. Like. Out with like
a cashier. Now that would be the 80s when they all had like regular occupations as gimmicks. That would be the 80s.
Lord.
That would be more entertaining than whatever he's doing now. Imagine he arrived late for the match because he had to finish his shift.
Oh yeah, you should hit him over the head with the cash drawer and all the coins come out. That would be crazy.
That would work.
No.
Literally anything would make him more interesting than what he is now. Sorry,
the cashier is.
Yeah, so I think it was really great to have this promo because I think we're finally starting to see Elijah's character because we really haven't seen much of his character yet because there's really those interviews like the VIP section, so it was really great to see him like cut a full actual promo. Yeah. I'm sad it's going to be with Brooks Jensen again because he just annoys me. The whole bam, bam, bam thing just goes right through me every single freaking time. I'm like, dude, shut up. Mm-hmm. But I think it'll be really good. We may get a trilogy out of this. We may just get one more match. But the thing that I liked Elijah's promo, the thing I am dreading is Brooks' rebuttal promo that we will probably get next week. Because who knows what it's going to be. That's what I'm not looking forward to because it's just going to be... Yeah, exactly. He's gonna like, and but I think it'll be really good to see them go at it again, and maybe Elijah will get the win. We can move him on to someone else. But I thought it was really good, and I think we're finally getting to see his character and his character developing. So that's what I really liked about it.
When he say "bam bam," he sounds like he's scared to say it.
Yeah.
All right. For me, first of all, I got about like 20% left on my phone, so if it hangs up, then that's that. But I actually like this promo. This is like the first time we actually seen him like do anything like this, and I thought Elijah Holyfield was impressive with his promo, and I'm just glad it was like slightly different. I said it earlier on the Evolve Effect that he's not going to be a Keanu Carver clone. He's like his own thing. It's believable with him, and I do like the fact that he brought up his background at Georgia as a running back, and Brooks Jensen, the man from Alabama. So for those who don't know, Alabama and Georgia college football teams are big rivals. So I did like the fact that
that's a good point.
They brought that up. But yeah, call him the fake. That kind of took me out. I was like, oh, did he go there? But I mean, that's what he is. He's like a throwback to the '80s type of character. So it makes sense. And I do agree with Shauna. It's probably going to end up being a trilogy, probably. And I was saying it earlier. Also, I think Jensen is the right person to go against him because he is good in the ring, even though a lot of people don't like his character, as it is right now. But he's the perfect person to get somebody like brand new, because Holyfield, he's got it. There's something about him. He just needs to be polished and work on character work. But the moves, it. He is it. Yeah.
He is it. He's got it. He's the man. He is it.
Oh my god!
And I think that he's a good person for him to work with the show, like how to manipulate the ring and stuff like that. So I'm actually looking forward to them fighting again. And Brooks did barely win the last time. He didn't actually even really pin him. He fell on him and won is basically what happened. So Elijah, and I do like the fact that did happen because now we don't have to worry about an undefeated streak because that can get kind of weird sometimes. So give him a loss right away, then we don't have to worry about an undefeated streak. But that's why he has a legitimate gripe against Jensen. It's not like you really beat me. You got the win, but by a fluke. So it's good. And I didn't know he was going to be this good on the mic, but he was good. And he was more natural, like you were saying, like Harry Starks was saying earlier when he was talking to Thatcher before. It's almost like how a Harlem Lewis would do sometimes. They say, okay, I need you to say this and everything instead of just saying the idea and stuff. So.
Okay. I get that. Just the world is. After that, okay, we're going to speed by this real quick. Cam Hendricks and Harley Riggins was in the backstage with Thatcher. They're saying that why is Tate Wilder there who should be in NXT? Thatcher says, hey, I'll talk to the Stone to see if we can set that up. So that's probably next week. The security comes in to beat up Hendricks and Riggins. They're like, no, we're not going to deal with that. They go away. Thatcher tells the security, why are you attacking people last week? That's not fair. You're fired. Oh, we need a job. They make us a tag team. Thatcher says, I'm not going to reward you after I fired you. Cito Ash of the tag team says, that's fine. We're just going to do what we want when we want. Thatcher says in the last 4 words, I've made an error. So CJ Wolfie Terrell, what's the thoughts on there is no more security and then Thatcher needs security for the lost security that top flight security is loose.
It's going to be something, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, they seem like they pretty good. So maybe they'll probably get in the match, make it a match, or let Timothy Thatcher might end up telling them going there. Let's say they get too rapid at backstage. They might start jumping people backstage, just here and there, one by one. So that's what I think they might end up doing. Says, if you don't want to do this, we're going to go end up getting everybody back here until you give us what we want. So they probably ain't gonna get to that point. But yeah. And Cam and Harley, I thought we were done seeing y'all on Evolve, or especially Cam. So, right, we're going to see them with Romeo again. So, hopefully, probably Cam might move on up. Maybe just show him on up there. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's always dope seeing Harley and Cam for sure.
Especially when you did Tuesday.
Yeah. J and J, J and J Security. Maybe they will become a tag team. It's not too many tag teams on Evolve, so it is kind of a weird. Yeah, it's kind of a weird spot with Evolve and tag teams, but we'll see what happens. You know what they said. You know, being security, they still did what they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
so maybe they seen something backstage that a lot of other security guards didn't see. Maybe they're gonna have the security team rally up against the superstars. We may never know what's gonna happen.
That's crazy. That
like for real, like maybe like they could possibly do that. Yeah. They could possibly get like the security team and be like, hey, we can take over this place if we wanted to.
Yeah, there's no security. They know where all the keys are.
Yeah.
Sued for Thatcher.
Oh no! He asked him to turn the keys in.
Not the keys.
Oh, no, man! All right, that is terrible. Here's your thoughts. Your thoughts on the security being loose.
This was good and bad on Thatcher's part. I blame him for this 100%. Because at the end when he said, "Oh, I may have made an error," no, don't tell us we made an error. Call their probation officers. Let them know what they're about to do. They just told you they're going to threaten the entire Evolve wrestling roster at that point in time. These are guys who are on work release, right? They tried to dislocate the arm of Harlan Lewis, which they probably had PTSD from the pin, thinking that he was trying to steal their food, and they ended up doing that to his arm. Now, it makes me wonder if they're going to be a tag team or if Braxton Cole is going to hire them. Like he looks at them like, hey, I got a job for you guys because they want a job right now. So I wonder if that's going to happen. But I'm leaning more towards them being a tag team. But as Terrell said, there really isn't a tag team division in Evolve, so it kind of makes you wonder what they're going to do, especially with them being heels. I don't think they're going to mix it up with the MMEs. So who else do they have left to like really face? I don't know. But firing them was a good decision. But you got to collect those keys, Thatcher.
Okay, Coach, your thoughts on the tag
I think
team?
It was good.
You've always had their back. Yeah.
I hope they bring the actual top flight in to be new security to replace top flight security, as Alex calls them, and then they just get destroyed. I think that would be nice. But yeah, I like this team. I think there's a lot of potential here. I know we've said it before, but they remind me a lot of APA, and I think that still rings true. Yeah, I'm just excited to see where this goes because I feel like this story has a lot of momentum, but it needs to be handled carefully because if you just use them like you did with Dark State, where they only attack mid-carders, then the story might like die out. But if you keep the momentum and they like actually go after the big dogs in the brand, I think this could work out really well. I just think they need to be very careful with how they book this.
I get that. By the way, after the War of the Worlds movie, the other one with Ice Cube, I think 2B can afford Ice Cube to come in, and the other guy, you can buy him for a cup of coffee. But Shauna, your thoughts on this?
So this was another segment where it could have been split in two, with Kev on stage being at the beginning, because you could have had Cam and Harley in the back talking about Tate Wilder. Why was he there last week? Because Kev was there. And instead of Thatcher being like, oh, let me call up Stone to see if I can set up this match, Kev could have been like, all right, you want a match? I'll give you a match. And the match could have been set, and then we would have seen that. So I think that was another missed opportunity because Thatcher wasn't supposed to be there. So I think we could have had Kev on stage set the match and not have to be like, well, if Mr. Stone approves it, we can have this match. I think would have been fun. And then the second part with the security, we could have seen something. I mentioned this like after Succession or right after, if Thatcher wasn't supposed to be there, going on with the security, being like, okay, because this is his fault. He never once pulled him in for any like disciplinary action, any like coaching or anything like that. He could have been like, hey, this is all on me that you did this, and fired them. But I think now they're just going to come back and terrorize. I don't think they're going to, if they're a tag team or they're not, I think they're just going to come around and just start terrorizing. And I think they're going to do it at random because now they think they can get away with anything. So I don't know if they're going to go after anyone specifically. But I did like the segment. I just wish it would have been done more in the continuity of the storyline with the GMs at the moment.
That's true. EOD.
Yeah, I agree with Shauna on that. All they had to do was basically put like early last or after Succession, early this week, and because he was supposed to be on a scouting trip, and really just because you're on a scouting trip didn't mean he had to be gone the entire 2 weeks. Like okay, like he came back to the office or whatever, so it could be like earlier today, so he's not going to be there for the taping, but he was there earlier or something like that, or even his trip got delayed somehow, like weather thing, like something happened, so he's here because of whatever. Just a little blurb on the screen just to say that, and that would have pretty much fixed everything. I do kind of like the idea of Top Flight Security now that they're fired and they're not active wrestlers. Braxton Cole puts them on the payroll and everything, and that's just a way for them to have them around still. That could be something that gives them something fresh to do and still do all the terrorizing thing until the point where, okay, now we're going to have to actually have y'all in an actual match because y'all just going around just doing whatever y'all want to do. So that's fine. Cam and Riggins, I always like Cam and Riggins. So I know Cam is on NXT, but I just like the pairing, and I think maybe they like the pairing too. The fact that they're still putting them together on Evolve, and I think I said this on the Evolve Effect, as long as they don't have Cam actually wrestle before he wrestles on NXT, because on Tuesday he said he's about 63% healthy and everything, and he'll be back in a couple weeks on NXT. So don't have him wrestling on Evolve like this entire time until that happens. Like at least one episode before the NXT showing or an episode after an Evolve where the wrestling, but don't have it like too far in advance for that. And I like the fact that they're like, oh yeah, well Tate's supposed to be NXT full time and everything. So he's like, okay, well let me go talk to Stone, which is his boss anyway, but he also is in charge of NXT, but it's Thatcher's direct supervisor. So it's like, and see what he could do. So maybe we might get next week or maybe the week even after. So I kind of like how they set up. The one thing was just the fact that Thatcher wasn't supposed to be there. And as long as they cleaned that up, that would have been fine, but they didn't. So
yeah.
That's all.
Now, before we get to the main event, I want to say this to Gabe Sapolsky directly. You have up until, again, I'm not the executive producer. I don't put money on this show. But for 66 episodes, you have been masterfully great in storytelling. 67 is the one that you kind of flubbed. Fix 68. All you got to do is say, hey, I was on the way out to the airport, but I had to get stopped because I had to do the Cam Henry. Like, that's all you got to do. That's it. Kev on stage. If you're so loving wrestling, come back, do a couple more segments, and then leave. That's it. That's how you fix 68. But ladies and gentlemen, time for the main event. Mog Squad in all gold versus ID 1.0. Cappuccino Jones in all gold. ProWrestling.net compared him to the Human Tornado from PWG. I haven't found a picture of him, but I kind of...
That's a good point.
You kind of see it.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut in PWG. He comes out in all gold. And here's the part I love. With the Mog Squad, they still do the fucking ring around the Rosie thing. Like CJ Val's in the middle and they run around a circle like ring around the Rosie. I'm like, you guys are just children. I love this. You guys are high school guys, but without the torture of being dicks. So match starts, and I'm just gonna talk off eliminations. Marcus Mathers in the Philly blue gear gets eliminated. Then Cappuccino Jones gets eliminated, and it stops at Holloway. So I'll start backwards. EOD before up until Sam Holloway. What are your thoughts on the match?
The match was really good. It told a really good story. Like Mazarus, I said it before, he's really, really good, and it's kind of a shame we haven't seen him as much. It's not like he hasn't been wrestling; he's been doing the ID stuff and everything. But just him being back was great. And what did I call him? Velveteen Jones or Cappuccino Dream, because the new outfit, I like the new outfit and everything. It's pretty cool, new look. So hopefully, I wonder if he's going to get a new or a tweaked character with the new look. I was more surprised than anything that he got pinned. That's what I was more shocked about. That I really thought Cap, as one of the OGs and potential championship contenders, I thought he was going to be the last person in there. But the Monk Squad, they looked great. And yeah, the fact that Max wasn't out there this time, he was out there cheerleading them on and everything. He did a good job. The Monk Squad, they're becoming a problem. They're really becoming a problem. And I do like how Sam, they set it up last week because he is he's a monster. They hurt him last week when he went into the steps. So that played a part in him when he even came out. He's wincing and stuff like that. When he does his high power moves, he's hurting himself doing it, but he's trying to power on. So I liked all that. So.
Did I get it? Thank you. There we go. TJ Movie Terrell, your thoughts up until Sam Holloway was by himself.
It was shocking to me that literally both of those, Cap and Marcus, got eliminated before Sam, and then he was most the injured one out of the whole team. And I like they really gonna sit here and do a clean sweep on this match. So I like, okay, so I guess this is good though to pull up the Mod Squad because they running things in Evolve right now. They the new thing right now. They pretty much like the Vanity Project. They running things. They gonna get if they get more tires, they'll try to get all the tires. They put more tires down there. So they doing their thing right now. So yeah, it's the old, the new ones going over to the old. So yeah,
man.
Y'all move to the side. We taking over now.
Oh yeah, definitely the Mog Squad. It was definitely main man energy on full effect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We seen it. It was a clean sweep. There was no competition in the ring for them. I feel bad for them. Cappuccino Jones, I did like the attire too. I thought it was dope. I liked it. It had the waist.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Nice attire. Yeah, Mod Squad won. Mod Squad won, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I really care about, honestly. Nobody got pinned.
Yeah.
It was dope. And I love the graphics.
Yeah.
The blue and green graphics. I love blue and green together. I love the way it looks. It was dope. And I'm ready for our main event.
Yeah. It's kind of it was.
I'm ready to give you. I'm ready to give you some husband and wife energy.
Oh my god.
Okay,
anyway,
there is no life. Okay.
Calm
Your thoughts on this. Yes. Your thoughts on the match as a whole. Let's just add in the fact that Holloway was a monster, but still lost to the Monk Squad.
Yeah, I agree with the attire, with the gold and everything, but I do like the order in which they eliminated 1.0 because Marcus Mather, like I'm with the EOD. I love when he's in the ring. He has so much energy, so they had to get him out of there first because he had too much energy. He can always, shift the pendulum to the other side no matter what's going on. Then they knocked out the person who seemed to be like the captain of the group in a sense, in Cappuccino Jones, and then they waited until the wounded giant was left, and then they just went after him like a pack of wolves. And I think they did that in the perfect order, and it just shows how smart the Mod Squad is, even though they're kind of like immature. And one thing I do love about Evolve is they know how to perfectly capture grown men being immature in a way that's very entertaining. And I think they did that well with the Mod Squad. And I kind of figured they would win tonight, but overall it was a really good match. I liked it.
It was good. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Holloway. He gave a basically hard way elbow to Max Abrams on the outside. That was beautiful on the turnbuckle. He knocked his ass out. That reminded me of when Keanu Carver knocked out Jackson Drake, and someone said in the crowd, "Oh my God, he's dead! Why would you do that?
I do remember that.
Chef's kiss. I do remember that. It's beautiful chef's kiss. But Coach, your thoughts on the match as a whole? Holloway lasted, and I called him the king of the choke slams. He choke slammed everybody. And shout out to the lightning bug, CJ Fowler. He did a chaos theory to Holloway, and Jakari Ball did a 3 amigos gut wrench suplex to Holloway as well. Coach, your thoughts?
Yeah, you and Yudi thoughts pretty much said everything I have to say. I think this has been the most impressive all the way showing we've seen on Evolve so far, and I hope to keep up this momentum.
Yep.
The only thing, it's not really sad, but like I do remember a while ago when Cappuccino Jones was getting a major push, and it seemed like he was getting ready to be in the main event scene and get a title, and to be eliminated second, it's not bad. I understand what they're trying to do. I just wish, he'd be treated more seriously, like a bigger threat. But it's okay. I still believe they're gonna book him well. I think this squad pretty good as always. Love the Mog squad. I think they're pretty much the new vanity project with how they're gonna rule Evolve. But again, let's get tag team championships on Evolve because the Mog squad eventually they're gonna need more belts than what Evolve currently has. So we've all been begging for tag team championships. Let's just get it there. You have enough people on the roster to create a full division. So that's all. Every time I see a tag team match, I'm just like, damn, we really could use some tag team belts here.
Mm-hmm.
We do, and they need to say it eventually. Yeah. Shauna, your thoughts on the match as a whole?
I really liked the match. I thought it was really good. The one thing I was really shocked about, and it makes sense and it doesn't make sense, I thought we would have gotten one Mog Squad member eliminated to give the hope that the 1.0 team was going to pull it out. Like, it was evident going into this match, the Mog Squad was going to win. There was no way that they could keep this feud and this storyline going if they didn't win. But I thought at one moment, at least one member would have gotten eliminated for that hope that, hey, maybe the 1.0 crew does have a shot. But I also want to say congratulations to Max Abrams because he is the new WWE ID champion, which he did win at the ID showcase at the Nightmare Factory. So congratulations to him. But I think this is going to be really good momentum too for them actually now roughshotting pretty much through 1.0 for this storyline to continue, for the 1.0 crew to finally come back and persevere and win over them eventually at some point.
Yeah, the Chaos Theory was crazy. That's I don't know how you pulled that off.
Yeah, and CJ actually at that event too had a championship match against Aaron. Oh no, we lost Alex. So he did have that match against Alex. Against Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he did. I've been seeing some highlights on his socials from the match, which was pretty fun.
And I saw the picture of him and Max Abrams holding up their championship belts too.
Sorry, be right back.
That was a pretty cool photo. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Then there were four.
It's just us now.
Oh yeah, man. But overall, Evolve was good. Evolve is always going to be good regardless. To me, Evolve is always going to be better than the main roster. NXT is definitely always a good show to me too.
A too.
Oh yeah,
man, AAA. Oh no, AAA is in its own. Man, AAA is in its own lane. AAA is so dope. Oh my gosh.
I said on the podcast earlier that this episode of Evolve reminded me of a Raw after Mania. Like so much happened, so much was set up. We got, all of these moving parts that worked well. It kept the momentum going. And like CJ said earlier, that DQ match should have been last week. It should have been last week. Like hardcore. Like, come on. It was a great match. And I think it would have been I would have rather had that than a match to introduce someone. Introducing someone should have been this week with Kale Dixon, and we should have had that match. They should have been flip-flopped 100%, I think.
Oh yeah.
And I wish they would have planned the whole Kevin on stage thing a little bit better because they're when they did that with Harlem Riggins and Cam Hendricks when they took over the entire show. So they have the ability to book someone being a kind of a guest GM in a sense because they weren't technically guests, but having someone else book the show, they're able to do it in a creative way. So it was kind of
they did it with Big Jaw also. They did it
with Big Jaw too. Yeah. So. That's why it was really weird how this happened. Maybe Kevin on stage agreed to it but couldn't be there. Like if you knew he wasn't going to be there.
Taping since they did 2 days, maybe they did one day, then maybe the next he wasn't available for some reason or something happened.
Or they could have pre-recorded him saying stuff about the next matches, or or pretend to be on the phone with some of the wrestlers, like, "Hey, we're gonna do this." Like, it was so weird.
It felt it felt kind of like just forced. Like, hey, we have him, but we don't have him for that long, and he wants to be a GM, and we want to give him but it's evolved, but it really didn't feel like Big Jaw was a randomness, but at least the randomness felt sort of genuine with the jokes and all the stuff he was doing. Like this one's like, I'm a wrestling fan, but Evolve is so below you can't even hang out with us. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. All right, TJ Wolfie Terrell, tell them where they can find you and your socials and final rating of the show.
Alex, before you go, I made a promise last week that I would tell all of you guys each one of my wrestling wives, and I did make a list. So I have the list here ready. So no specific order except for number one. Number one is obviously Kalani Jordan. She's my number one wrestling wife, the one I'm most loyal to out of everybody. Then obviously you guys also know Anya Ruin. She's obviously on the list too. Now there is one divorce because of a controversy. Lahidra, me and her got divorced. There's been some issues with her, so we had to split up. And then you guys are gonna notice a trend here with the next few people. It is Roxanne Perez, Lola Vice, Flammer, Catalina, Persephone, and Serena Linton.
Good day.
What do they all have in common?
Okay, all Latina. All Latina.
I know that's
good. So
who?
They're all Latina.
My girlfriend. Okay.
Latina,
Fine.
He said by who?
And that's fine. That's fine. Like that's
crazy.
Like a lot of Latinas.
That's crazy.
I feel bad for Vonta the Unknown, Dina, Sterling, Kylie Quinn. That's it because that's it. That's fine. Layla Diggs is a unique. Yeah, Layla Diggs should be like a unique individual that just like goes around the world and helps people and then sleeps peacefully in her last days. I'm happy for her. Good for her.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, TJ Wolfie Terrell. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on my Linktree. All my socials on through there. You can go to Linktree/CJ Wolfie15, and you can give me a good like and subscribe and enjoy.
Yep, you can also find me on Linktree/ForRealTorreal. You will see our links down in the description of this video. We also have content together, me and my wife, on YouTube, For Real Love 15. That's the easiest way to find us together. We have separate content as well. And tap in with us.
He is a very unique and very great individual. I'm finally out of YouTube jail, so all links are down in the description. And they're all there finally. So yay. Hear these thoughts.
Yeah. Everyone on this panel are lovable people, man. For real. Everybody on the panel.
Of course, yes. Coach not so much for women, but everyone else is fine.
Oh yeah, Coach. Yeah, full custody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Hear these thoughts right here. Type that anywhere. Find me. Full custody is crazy.
HW homewrecker. Now, Coach, where can they find you? Coach FCHW, aka Full Custody Homewrecker. So where can they find you, Coach?
Dang.
You can find me on YouTube as Coach FCHW or on Instagram as Brian FCHW. That's pretty much all where I'm active. So yeah, that's all.
Okay. Shauna, where can they find you?
So
I'm sorry. I was laughing at these thoughts. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That's my Joker laugh. That is only exclusively for CJ here.
Yeah. I thought it was a button. I really thought it was a button.
Nah, that was him.
Oh, wow.
I saw he was smacking some with the thing.
No, it's not. No, come on. All right, who's next? These are belts, y'all. These are belts.
Oh, I have some of those that are still in their package. I have to open them up. I have to visually open those up. So,
I thought, okay.
No, it's not that. No.
Oh my god!
I thought it was a back scratch. I'm like, is he smacking himself with a back scratcher?
Oh my god!
I thought you were saying something else.
So yeah, I am on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and eventually I will actually put stuff up on my YouTube channel that is just hanging out there doing nothing at Shauna Reads Horror for Evolve content, regular wrestling content, and horror book recommendations.
Hi, EOD.
All right, you can find me at linktree/endofdays33. That's where you can find all my socials like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, even though I only repost on Twitter. But my YouTube page is EOD33 Wrestling Hub. So you can find that on there where I do the live watch parties for Evolve and other WWE shows. So.
Cardi M, before the madness continues, where can they find you?
Yes, you guys can find me on Instagram at Kardala Muhammad. It'll be down in the bio as well. But I post about art and food for thought.
I find us on Wrestling Super and Friendos Network on the Evolve Effect episode 67, titled "Anime Girl Attempts a Fireball." Also, I know, I love you, girl. Shout out to CJ Wolfing and Terrell who are for real love. Shout out to Hear These Thoughts that have been gone, having and helping people around the world. We want to honor you, sir, and thank you for that. Thank you for helping people around the world. Coach FCW helps lawyers in alimony checks. And Shauna, thank you for just being here with us, being one of the co-hosts of the Evolve Effect and everything else. EOD being the wise, honest man of the East. Thank you for everything. I had to say these words because next week, episode 68, it's going to be crazy. Gabe Sapolsky, we respect you as a person. Fix your storylines. Fix your shit. But just like Chewy, we're going to count on it. We're going to audit it. And we're going to get on your ass.
Oh, and one more thing. One more thing, yo.
Yes.
Oh,
of course.
And one more thing, yo. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. You're getting a writing job? Y'all getting a writing job?
No, I said I'm available to hire, but go ahead.
I wish I was.
Oh no, they're gonna get it. Don't worry.
Oh, and episode 68 means that we're only one more episode away from episode 69.
69. I knew you were going to say that shit. I knew say that shit.
It's Mr.
Coach
Nasty.
Like, yeah, buddy. Me and Ronnie are gonna have some fun in Eagle League. Oh my God, we're out of here. Bye
We first pop up.
I get knocked down and I get up again. You're never gonna get me down. I get knocked down and I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
I thought you thought this was something else.
Oh no! I thought it was a back scratcher. I was like, is he smacking himself with a back scratcher? Man, no, that laugh. I only laugh that hard when something that really dead serious
like a
is funny.
laugh.
But like Chelsea literally calls me like her Joker because that's just a laugh that I do like real deal when something just catches me off guard.
They're like the
hysterical
laugh.
Yeah, and like people like family members too. They also like say like, man, you laugh just like the Joker. And like that smile is crazy. I was like, I don't know, it's just a natural smile. And they was like, smile. It's like, why you smile so big? They're like, why you smile so big? Like, what? I can't.
Dang, that's
crazy.
Smile.
They say that's crazy. Coach, what you
Hmm?
Is
that a croissant? No, I don't know what do you call it in English. In our language, it's called a fit cook. Let me go search it up. What do you call it in
a fit cook?
Fit cook. It
it is
a roll.
Bread. A roll.
Yeah, it looks like corn.
Deep fried yeast dough bread.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's that bread they had on Aladdin. Remember they were stealing him and Apu? Like they had they
Oh Jesus! Oh,
yeah.
my God!
look good though. I kind of
Really
want some bread now.
Hey, y'all know what I just noticed? We're still live.
What?
Oh,
we are.
Oh, we is still alive.
Hold on.
Oh,
They
snap.
sure ain't say ended live. They literally still live.
Hey, yeah. We'll
I don't know.
holler at,
As no.
we'll holler at y'all.
Jesus face.
everyone.
All
right,
right,
Joe.
bye, y'all.
All right, good night.